Hello, everybody. Hopefully you can hear me. How are we all? We all well? We all good? Look at the time in the top left. As we are here at round 3, split 1, Lago Maggiore West. Now, I'm going to try and bounce audio as we go here, by the way, which is why you might have heard the intro just die down a little bit, because I realized it was peaking quite a bit louder than everything else. Feel good? Saturday evening. Lots of fun races to come. That time difference in that top left is quite significant, as you will find out soon enough. I will say that. Have I just said what I've just said? Why is Thomas in all this? 12. They get to practice or do whatever they want while we do the intro for the show. But I bet they already want to start racing, to be honest. I just got a glimpse of Thomas and Johnny doing that. That was brilliant. I love the wheels on Thomas's car, by the way. It's looking awesome. And it's when the nerves start kicking in. Don't be nervous. You'll be fine. And speaking of fine, or not fine, should I say, qualifying was a bit nuts, if I'm honest. And not even a bit nuts, very nuts. I actually jumped out my seat, and I'm not exactly commentating on it, or I'm literally just watching it and trying to get the shots and everything sorted for qualifying. So we are going to jump straight into that qualifying summary. And yeah, have a look at what exactly happened for round 3 Miata Mania. And welcome to round 3 qualifying summary then. As you know, and as you've seen already, at Lago Maggiore West, but the drivers didn't actually know they were going to be racing here. We had a driver vote, and it did change from Lago Maggiore Center to Lago Maggiore West, and I think actually this could produce even better racing, but we'll find out soon. This qualifying we're going to do slightly differently to the previous ones, mainly because of how insane this qualifying summary actually was. If I could have put a live reaction camera there, I would, because I was literally out of my seat with how good this actually was. So, quite a long track. So I wasn't expecting it to be this close, but my word, was it close. We're going to jump to it in a second, and we're going to look at everybody in the top 7 bar 1. We had a private session. Unfortunately, I wasn't for that private session, but let's jump to that now. First up then, Rapid GT, currently 9th in the championship. Goes across the line first of all with a 1:31.441. Comes around that last corner then. Let's see what we can get from Rapid GT. Qualified on the Sunday for this one. And straight in there with a 1:30.996. And that's how we've chosen our qualifying summary this week, is the 1:30 club. TT Base was next up then, and 12th position currently in the championship. 1:31.5 there, TT Base. But Hasnain in the same lobby, championship position of Pleb, gets a 1:31.6. But as you know, we've got 1:30s coming up, so who's going to beat each other here? TT Base or Hasnain 282? We see TT Base cross the line here. 0.973 there, just into the 1:30s. But then let's jump to Hasnain. Let's find out it's got a best there, which means it's going to be very, very close as Hasnain heads towards the line. It is 8 thousandths different, but not quite. TT Base's time there. Unterschnitt there, and this was the crazy lobby. 1:30.696. A lot of fast guys in here, including your championship leader here, Thunders at the moment, who comes across in P2 initially. But then we have Jomas. Look at that purple best right appearing there. And this is where I jumped out of my seat. 1 thousandth of a second difference there between the two drivers. As we jump back to Unterschnitt, is Unterschnitt going to improve then? Not quite. Had a big issue on that lap. 2 seconds down there. So is Thunders going to beat them all here? Round the last corner we go then. Thunder 17, our championship leader, heads towards the line then. And is it going to be an improvement? We don't see your best there. Is it? Not quite. 2 tenths down there. So Jomas looking to try and confirm this pole position then, heading towards the line. Is it going to be an improvement for Jomas? It's not. 1 tenth down, and that's how close it was. 1 thousandth of a second separates P1 and P2, which is quite amazing. Quite a long circuit, to be honest with you. And it all happened in the same lobby. As now you can see, the top 10 of qualifying would go through all these standings here. You see the gap opens up quite quickly, but even so, that 1 thousandth that still gets me at this very moment. You see Johnny there was the one who had the private session, so we didn't have footage for that. So we go up into the next selection of racers, if I can speak. P11 to P20 there, very close. Got 2.5 tenths separating everybody there. And of course, we have some tied times there you saw at the very bottom of split 1. As we go to split 2 here, and this is the bottom end of split 2 as well. We've got Calabrian, Chaldenby is racing once again. We've got Lunchbox just getting in there in split 2 initially, as we then head to the next group of drivers. Yuri! 1.2 seconds off the pole time. But look how close these times are there. Very, very, very close. Obviously, in the mid-pack, you expect that. A lot of people around that area. As we jump to 41 to P50. Psycho Killer 69 there at the top of that board. And you can see how close it was getting into split 3 from split 4 as well. Got a couple of new names in there. DMX is in there as well. As we have a look at the final set of drivers here. All the way down to Spider. Few drivers had issues on the last corner. Quite a few spins. Got Falconers and Bazinga there on the exact same time. We had 3 timed tied times in this qualifying session. Quite surprising. I would have expected that on Red Bull Ring Shorts, but we had none on there. So, you know, you never know what to expect at these circuits and at these rounds at Miata Mania. Let's jump to live action then, and let's get ready for that first race. Welcome back then, and yeah, we are getting ready to go here, folks. So that was an insane qualifying. I gotta be honest, as I say, when I saw that time happen with Jean, I literally was nearly hitting the roof. I could not believe what had just happened. And then literally the next laps were all fails. I was like, what is going on? Insane, absolutely insane. In terms of the championship, by the way, we'll just have a quick gander at that. Where's the old button? You can see Funders is top there by quite a significant amount, but remember, some people have only done 1 race, some people have done 2. And some people have done 0 as well, and they're coming in for the last 3 rounds as well. So, very interesting. Funders at the top at the moment, as we'll just roll over to that second page. See more of the drivers there. But anybody above 100 points has done more than 1 round. It's quite clear. Oh, look, you found Shelty. Yes, we have found Shelty. As Shelty's going to look like he's going to do a practice start in a minute in the background. But you can't see that. I can. As we jump to page 3. So there you can see 2 of our winners there, Cash Racer and Jomus. Both have only done 1 round. We've not seen Cash Racer since, so I'm assuming he's going to come for the last 2 rounds. Could be an insane one, this one. Could be an insane one in terms of the championship, because if you're not aware, Jomus has won the last 2 community championships. This is the last one before Gran Turismo 7. Jomus could take every year, basically, potentially. There's quite a few people who want to stop him. I know Funders is very keen to stop Jomus. Jomus has a lot of trophies now from me. But yeah, we'll see how that goes as we get into P41 to P50 here. Escoterio. I don't know why I do that with Escoterio's name, but it just comes off that way. And we go down here. We've got a mixture of nationalities here, of course. Jackie Q there, down in the Oceania region. As we then jump to P51 to P60. And we're getting towards the tail end of the field now. Couple of tied points there at the top. Look at that. Pretty close. So in terms of points, if you are interested in how the structure works, check the description out. All the details are there. You can see how the points tally up. Basically, top of a split will merge with the bottom of another split. So there is some progression there as well. And we're all here to have fun. As we'll just jump to the final position in a moment's time on the championship. And then we're going to kick off the race. Because that's what we need to do, and I'm going to let the drivers know, actually, just in the background, that we are starting soon. Where is it? There we go. And you see that's all drivers who have entered at the moment in this championship. 78 drivers, so a very busy championship. That's about to increase to over 80. We have some first-timers in here, and there is Shelty for you. But I'm going to stop yapping. I know we normally go through the liveries, but I'm pretty sure we're going to see most of these liveries in the race because the action is going to be so close. I have told the drivers that we are starting in a moment's time. So good luck to all the drivers. If you've got any questions, always fire them out in chat. One of the stewards is actually in this race. The other is watching the Porsche Cup, apparently. But Murray's a bit of a pleb, as we all know. So we'll let Murray appear shortly. But we are going to get ready for that now. So without further ado, let's start the first race. And we'll get on with our first grid walk. Welcome to your split 1 grid walk then. As you saw, on pole is Jomus by 1,000 from Unterschnitt. Row 2, Funders and Gianni. Row number 3 then, TT Base and Hasname. Row 4, it's looking like Rapid GT and Skull Crusher. A bit of a gap there between those. Row number 5 is Johnny Wito and Lost Shelty. Row 6, B-Racing 1 and Slugsy. Row 7, Moore and Trev. And finally, at the back, row number 8, it's GT Hake. That is your split 1 grid here for Lago Maggiore West. Here we are then. Oh, championship standards still off. Let's turn them off. There we go. Nice and pleb something. That's good. There we go. We are ready and ready to go in terms of the racing action. Jomas flashing away as he thunders. That's good to see. I always say that. Flash those lights. It's legal in this game. As we get ready to go then. We can't actually see the lights here. Is there anyone we can go to and see the lights? No. So we'll just stick with Jomas for now. And we are racing here. 13 laps at Lago Maggiore West is about to begin. Jomas has had an absolute stormer of a start here. And Thunder's looking down the inside already of Unterschnitt in towards turn one. We go for the very first time. Very sharp. Going out. Oh, they tight through there. But they all survive. And looks like Thunder's going around the outside there, looking to get the job done. Does indeed. Up into P2. And doesn't want Jomas to break away there further back. We've got side-by-side action through the right-hander then. And onto the straight. So, Lago Maggiore West. We're going to head towards Banky Boy now. A beefy call. Oh, Johnny Wheato. What a catch. Oh, my word. That is a catch and a half. Well, I'll check that out afterwards. Johnny Wheato went for the full drift. A moment then, my word. As we are on the Stewart of Hasnain at the moment. As we head towards Banky Boy for the very first time. Oh, it looks like Rapid looking down the inside there of P4, which is TT base. They're going to be side by side. Oh, my word. We've got more drifting in the background. A little bit of contact there, but they all make it through. TT base going to keep that P4 position for now. As we head through the right. I can't believe some of the saves we're seeing already. It's like 1 minute, one boys and girls. We're going to last the night here. As we look, well, go further back here. There's a lot of people very close together here. In towards the double right we go. And a lot of side-by-side action. Johnny Wheato has gone from, I need to double check the positions here, but nearly towards the back there with all the drifting going on. Oh, Moore's got a little bit wide there. Looks like they're going to settle line of stern now, settle themselves in, and then eventually start having those little battles here and there as they go through that long left-hander. Look at that. Beautiful stuff. Looks like Trev's going for the move on Johnny Wheato as well. I have saved the clip of Johnny Wheato absolutely going for the full drift. We will have a look at that shortly, but looks like Trev down the inside up towards turn one. Gonna get that done and dusted there. Beautiful stuff. Right, the lead. Let's have a look then. 1 second separates Jomas and Thunders. Is that gap going to come down or is it going to increase? It looks like Thunders had a better exit out of that right hander. Very hard corner to get right. And 3/4 of a second. And then we got slipstream, boys and girls. That's when it gets really tight here. Right, we're going to look for some battles. As quite line of stern at the moment. Hasnain very close to TT base here. Rapid did get through on TT base as well. Look at that for a long stream of cars here. Oh, we've got Hake in P12. Looking down the inside of Slugsy then into Banky Boy. We can just see that in the distance. Gets the job done. Looks like beautiful move there by Hake. Up into P11, sorry. Gets the job done. And Slugsy has more all over his trumpet now as well. Very good close action happening here. What we like to see. It really is. Now, the top 3 or 4 have broken away quite substantially. Very much substantially. If we look at that gap, P4 forward, 1.5 seconds. So they have really broken away here. We're getting small little pockets of groups here. We head down the hill. Now, Unterschnitt and Thunders may want to work together here. Use some bumper drafting to catch up to Jomas. We will see. We know they were all very close in qualifying, so we know they all have the pace. And Rapid just keeping that distance there of 1.3 seconds. Let's go a bit further back as we've got Gianni down the inside of Hasnain then. In towards turn one. And going to get it stopped as well. Beautiful move there by Gianni on Hasnain. And Gianni into the cursed position then. Everybody wants to be in that position, don't they? They really, really, really do. Let's go further back here. Look at this long line of cars. Good to see, though, everybody in the mix here. One mistake, as we saw from Johnny Wheato. You can end up at the back. And speaking of Johnny Wheato, should we have a look at that drift moment again? Let's have a look. Can we get a better camera angle, please? There we go. Let's have a look exactly what happened here. So, alongside Lost Shelty. And just a little bit of a bump and then the full drift, but manages to catch it there. And just goes a little bit wide, but that's still a good catch. It really, really, really is. Now, Rapid still has TT base all over him there. Big group of cars that. P4 down to P9. And that gap to Unterschnitt has increased as well as we look at the Gianni down the inside of TT base here. Making moves is Gianni. Gianni's lost a lot at the start. He started P4, I believe. So has lost at the beginning, but trying to make that up again. As through the right-hander they go. But look at that long line of cars there. Beautiful stuff. Beautiful camera angles. It's amazing. I love it. All right, so let's have a look at Jomas then. That gap still 1.1 now. So that gap's increased by a 10th across a couple of laps. Really are similar pace here, these guys. And Unterschnitt with the fastest lap then. 1:30.657. That could be a pole lap actually in qualifying, but we'll see what happens as they all come through here. And we've got a lot of side-by-side going on here. Look at this lot, my word. Let's jump to that P7, shall we? Skull Crusher, Lost Shelty, Hasnane's in there as well. Hasnane up into P6, TT base down to P7, and TT base just dropping back a little bit here. A little bit in the race. Have to be careful. Look at that for a camera angle. Sorry, I keep obsessing over the camera angles, but it is lovely to see. And Johnny has a bit of work to do now to catch up to Rapid GT. This is some good racing so far. I like this. And my voice might survive here. My voice might survive. That's the goal here. Johnny Wito's making some moves now. Back up to P13 then. After the very much drift out at the start. Moore's dropped back a bit. Moore must have made a mistake somewhere in the race so far. But Johnny Wito back up to P13. I expect Johnny Wito to go further up the grid. Johnny Wito started P9, so has lost out quite significantly. Trev, just a small penalty there. Penalties, they could just take them when they want. No big issue with that. See, if you wait till the end, you might have to take the 1 second penalty at the very end. So through the left-hander we go. Jomas, using all that track there. Really trying to maintain that speed. It's so close. That gap, identical basically from last lap as well. So very close. And I'm pretty sure Unterschnitt is trying to bumper draft Thunders here to catch up to Jomas. I'm pretty sure of that. Very difficult to do in these cars. They're not like susceptible to massive drafting. Obviously, you will gain a little bit, but it's not like insane like you would experience in Group 3, for example, where you suddenly gain about 5 billion seconds. That gap just creeping under 1.1 there. As we'll jump to Lost Shelty here, because Lost Shelty has a lot of cars around him. TT Base just up ahead. B-Racing 1, Skull Crusher in there as well. And we're seeing all the liveries today. Absolutely all of them. Us in Split 2 will make that voice go. Thank you very much for that. Thank you. Oh, Dutchy. This track is a very difficult track, actually. Oh, we see some moves there. Oh, we're on 3 wide suddenly. Skull Crusher went for the move. I'll have to have another look at that. I was reading chat at the time, but Skull Crusher went for the move. Has dropped quite a few positions, I think. And Hake down the inside of Slugsy as well. Gonna be a big lift. Oh, I saw that happening. There's a bit of contact between Hake and Slugsy really would have had to lift there with that contact. Very hard to nail that corner flat out anyway, so a bit of contact, and you really are going to struggle a little bit there. So what I want to do, though, is jump to Skull Crusher. I want to find out exactly what happened there on that previous lap. So just go for the move on B-Racing 1 then, or was looking, heading down towards Banky Boy. We're going to have to jump on board here. Just go for the move down the inside then. Oh, that was a big hit then. That was on, who was that? Was that Lost Shelty being hit? It was Lost Shelty being hit. That's how that happened. He gave the position back, and unfortunately Skull Crusher lost a few places because of it. Oh, we just jumped back. A bit of an awkward time there. B-Racing 1 and Hake. A little bit of contact. Skull Crusher takes full advantage of that. Lost out previously. Benefits this time, so through the right-hander. That's the most dangerous corner on the circuit. One area we did have problems previously with in the previous Community Championships. It's very hard corner to get right. It's where the moves will happen due to the huge braking zone, but it's a tough old one, that's for sure. See some side-by-side there. That is Trev on the inside, or was on the inside. It's now Johnny Wito going down the inside of Trev then. Johnny Wito backs out of that. Just trying to go for some form of cutback. Not quite. Oh, Moore! What happened to Moore then? Moore took that completely wrong. And going to drop all the way back. Hake now looking for a move on. Who is that? That's B-Racing 1. Going to be very hard here to go side-by-side through this corner. Going to be a lot of lifting. Beautiful racing from these two, though. Look at this. Woohoo! Side by side through there. Very hard to do. And B-Racing 1's going to get that surely. It's a double right-hander. Clearly going to be B-Racing 1's that. Beautiful racing from these guys then as they enter the second right there. And going to come through here and carry on. Now, we do need to keep an eye out on that gap between P1 and P2. It still looks about the same to me. It could actually be a little bit more, that 1.2. I'll jump to it in 1 moment's time. No, it's still a second. Trying to judge a gap on a map is very difficult. That's coming down. Ooh, okay. Jomas nailed turn 1 there, it looks like. Thunders didn't. Oh, I really want Thunders to get close. I want a grand finale here. Come on, Thunders. Yeah, you're not meant to have commentators. Commentators are not meant to be biased, but I am in this situation. Come on, Thunders. Right, okay. what is happening down here. So Rapid is still keeping that gap to Gianni here. Hasnane's following Gianni through. GT Base has really just been left in no man's land there in P7. Gaps front and back. And the real crazy battle here. Lost Shelty leading a huge pack in that Dodge coin machine. They head towards Banky Boy again. Skull Crusher looking down the inside at Banky Boy. Gonna get it stopped. Oh, he is indeed. We see some of Skull Crusher's Wi-Fi there. And Slugsy trying to get in the mix. Oh, look at this. Slugsy, opportunistic driving here. Going. Oh, look. Ooh, was looking. Oh, he's got drifted. He went drifted. Slugsy loves a good drift. We remember that from round 2. And going for the cutback then on Skull Crusher as well. Look at this for a fight and a half. In towards the double right-hander they go. Slugsy is going to get this done, I think. Second part is going to be all Slugsy. Beautiful driving then. Alright, well, Slugsy loves a good drift. Really does. We saw that in round 2. And round 3, no exception as well. We actually saw Slugsy. I think it was Slugsy going into the barrier at round 2. We'll see it later on, actually, as the highlights will be shown, of course. As these two fightings brought Hake, B-Racing 1 back into it. And Slugsy going down the inside then of Skull Crusher. You notice as well, Shelty's breaking away now. As they go into this fight here. A little bit of a tap between Hake and Slugsy. Oh, my word, someone's off there. Someone is off. Skull Crusher's gone off. And that's Slugsy up into P9 then. And this is a big old scrap, this. And look at Untishnit's fastest lap, a 130.4. Where's that come from? That is an absolutely blistering lap. What's that gap then? It's still 1.1 seconds. They're definitely bumper drafting each other though. Thunders and Unterschnitt. So they come into Banky Boy then. Oh, Thunders is off. Thunders is off in the gravel. That is not going to help the situation. And that gap back up to 1.2. Unfortunate. Looks like it could be Thomas assist. Right, Rapid, P4. Now has Gianni, Hasnane, all over the back of him here. Potentially going to have to defend very soon. Gianni starting in P4 as well. It will be with a little bit of slip for sure. But the time is possible. That time is possible solo, but they are bumper drafting. He almost needs his own bot. We'll just add baguettes to his wheels or something. As we come through that left-hander. And what's Gianni going to do? Can he go for a move yet? Not quite. Stays line astern for now. We're going to jump to that crazy battle that's going on back here. Slugsy still leading that pack. Hake on the inside of B-Racing 1. Then down through the left. A little bit of contact there between those two drivers. They bring it back. Trev's on the inside. Johnny Wheato's going to go. Thank you very much. I'll have all 3-4 positions as he heads through. Oh, my word. Johnny Wheato, opportunistic enough here. Down the inside then of Trev. In towards turn 1 we go. Beautifully nailed that. What a beautiful move that is by Johnny Wheato. Is he going to go around the outside, though? Very difficult to do. Not quite. So that could be Hateson. They're still going side by side here. Look at this for some brilliant racing. Oh, beautiful driving, folks. Let's follow this through the fast left. And then it's the right. Oh, a little bit of contact, but it's expected with that sausage curve there. Trev's looking in the mix now as well. Here we go. 3 wide. Heading towards Banky Boy. I promised it. And here it is. It's Trev. Takes them all in towards Banky Boy we go. Oh, 3 wide doesn't work. B-Racing 1 goes for the cutback and gets 2 positions. Gets 2 positions. My word. That was brilliant. Absolutely fantastic stuff. A little bit of contact in there, but yeah, it's not too shabby really. 1.4 seconds this gap now. Jomas looks like he's got this in the bag. We'll have to wait and see though. As we head down towards the left hand. It's not all over in the championship though. Don't you worry. Don't you worry in the slightest. Jonas has to win 1 more to guarantee that. And I'm sure many people do not want Jonas to do that. So we got a battle for P4 here. Johnny very much looking on Rapid GT now. Rapid goes defensive. Heading towards turn 1 then. Going to go around the outside in towards the sharp left-hander. And no way is Johnny going to do that. Oh, what a move. What a move. What a move, Gianni. That is as sweet as you like. Beautiful effort there from Gianni. And through the right we go and continue on then. That was absolutely fantastic stuff. We'll come back to that in just a second. Slugsy's broken away from the huge pack here, actually. Huge breakaway. That's big news for Slugsy. And Trev still leading that pack thereafter. As you can see, everybody. Now we need to go back to this battle because Gianni's going to go down the inside. No, defending. Was trying to defend, sorry. Let's get my facts right here. But Rapid goes around the outside of Gianni using that slipstream then and retakes the position. This fight is till the end then. Hasnain will be looking shortly as well. Go through the left. That's going to be all rapids for days. And Hasnain's going to have a beautiful line here for the right. Could have a move on Gianni as we come through this right-hander. No, Gianni carries a lot of speed there. That's a beautiful amount of speed carried. In towards the right-hander we go. And they're going to stay at line astern for now. Let's quickly jump to that gap. 1.3 seconds. So it's coming down again, but it's not coming down quick enough. It really isn't. Jarvis just needs to not make a mistake, and he's got this. As you say, oh, Unterschnitt goes a little bit wide there. A little bit wide there for Unterschnitt. So no bumper drafting for a little while. Let's jump to this P4 battle then. As Rapid goes a little bit wide there. Could have dirt on his tyres. Gianni's definitely going to go for the move again, isn't he? As he goes down the inside this time. Not going for the outside. Heading towards turn 1 again. Is he going to get it stopped in time, though? That is the question. Does indeed. Rapid went for the cutback. Not going to quite work this time. Gianni nailed that beautifully. And that's Gianni back up into P4. Now, with this fighting going on, I see TT Base is caught up here. Oh, he's very close, actually. He's not quite in that slipstream, but he's not... Oh, he could be in it now. Hasnain's just made a huge error there. That could be TT Base entering the slipstream. No, it's not. Hasnain carried the speed. Fair play to Hasnain. All right, let's jump to this crazy battle, which now has Hake leading the pack, and Trev's gone all the way down to P14 in all of this. I have no idea who's going to come out of this. The victor here, as you see, Hake initially went right, goes back to the racing line again, and then B Racing 1 looking down the left-hand side. Skull Crushers looking down the inside of B Racing 1 potentially then, as we head to Banky Boy once again. And they're side by side further back here. That was more on, more defending from Trev, I think, there actually. And they're going to head up the hill, and B Racing 1's going to get that. Oh, what's happened to Hake? Hake's just dropping off a little bit here. What's happened to Hake? Looks like he's had some form of technical issue there, Hake. That's going to be unfortunate for Hake. He'll be fuming with himself there. He's had some form of technical issue. And he is gone, unfortunately. He will still get points, but it will be for that P15 position. He will be a little bit fuming there. 1.2 seconds now. That gap still not close enough. Needs to be 3/4 of a second to be close. It's not the case. Here we go. Gianni, Rapid, Hasnain. They're still at it here. Heading towards turn 1 once again. It's like deja vu, this. And Rapid carrying the speed there. Going to keep that position for now. Cost a lot that first part there. But defending well there, Rapid. Could be some chess match going on here as well. And TT Base is in that slipstream. Oh, just gone out of it again though. And he's going to be back in it. Oh, he can feel it, but he can't touch it. His game did crash because... Oh, that is unfortunate. That is unfortunate for Hake. That is unfortunate. It's one of those things. It can happen. Technical problems. Now that gap down to... Well, it was down to a second. Back up to 1.2. In fact, we're going to go to the battle here. Rapid. Gianni. They're still at it. Gianni. Rapid's going to carry more speed here. Up to the left. Hasnain's getting in the mix now as well. It's going to be... I don't know who's coming P4 here. We are going to do driver of the day as well. So we'll do driver of the split first of all. And then we'll do driver of the day, of course, which is a vote. I think Thunders won last time. I'd have to check the community post. I'll do that in our first intermission. But round we go. And Rapid keeping that position for now. Let's just have a look at TT Base. TT Base is in the mix, so don't count him out just yet. Now we've got the crazy battle here. B Racing 1, Skull Crusher. Oh, a little bit of tap there from behind. B Racing 1, Skull Crusher. More Trev and Johnny Wito. They come through that right-hander. So they've just strung themselves out a little bit here. But it's a fight for P4. That's where the main battle is here. Yeah, he gets points. He gets points for P15. So heading towards turn 1 then. Anyone going for the move? Not quite. So some strategy going on here. I have a funny feeling they're waiting for the long straight and Banky Boy. So let's find out. Look how close Gianni is there. My word, that was extremely close. Gets a little bit of grass there. Coming through the right-hander then. Slight lift and through they go. Anyone running wide? Not this time. Oh, Gianni gets it wrong. Oh, that could be critical. That could be huge. Gianni got it slightly wrong there. They come through the right-hander. I'm just going to have a quick look back here. Skull Crusher's leading that one. We'll keep an eye on it. Let's jump back to that P4 battle. Rapid went to the right, now back to the left. Gianni's going defensive to Hasnain. We need to jump to this battle here. Hasnain looking around the outside. Is he going to get this done? Or is he going to get up for the cutback? Oh, TT Base is having a look as well. Hasnain's carrying a lot of speed here through Banky Boy as they head up the hill then. I think that mistake from Gianni's cost him that P4 position. I think Rapid's going to keep that. Hasnain on the inside of Gianni then. They're going to have a bit of a lift here as through they go. And TT Base is going to get in the mix as well. TT Base around the outside of Hasnain. Oh, into the cursed position. There you go. And that's TT Base up into P6. We're going to have to jump to I'll just have a quick look because Hastane's going for the cutback here. Oh, what a beautiful cutback by Hastane. Gets that job done. As we jump to Jomas then. Jomas heading towards the line for once again winning a community championship race. It's like deja vu. Thunder's in P2. It's going to be Unterschnitt in P3. In P4. It looks like it could be Rapid. They're going to head towards the line then. This is going to be extremely close. Rapid does get it from Gianni. It's going to be Hastane P6. TT Base P7. P8 for Lascialti. P9 for Slugsy. And P10 is going to be B-Racing. One of those slight, but it's going to be so close. Head towards the line here. Very close. I'm not even going to call that until we have a look at the results at the very end. But what a first race that is. What a first race. My word. Okay, maybe my voice won't survive this. I don't know. But Jomas is your race victor there. Brilliant stuff from Jomas. And we'll just have a look at the provisional results there. Let's just save that replay. And let's have a look at the provisional ones then. And we'll call the remaining positions here. So Jomas, Thunders, Unterschnitt, your top three there. We have Rapid just winning that P4 battle from Gianni, Hastane and TT Base. We then have found Shelty because we found him right there. We have Slugsy, B Racing 1. More. Trev managed to gain a couple of positions there. Looks like Skull Crusher lost out on that last lap. And Johnny Wito coming home in P14. That's not the end of the racing, folks. Don't disappear. We have 3 more races to go yet. 3. That's right. We have 3 more of those races. That's why my voice won't last. But before we get to that, what we're going to do... Yes, he did indeed, Thunders. We kept an eye on that. But before we jump to the next racing, we are literally just going to have a short break while the next drivers come into the lobby. So if you want to see what happened last time, stay tuned. If you want to go get a drink, go do that. And make sure you come back for the second split. They're out. Here we go. We are racing. Roman's had an absolute blistering start there, looking straight down the middle as we head towards turn 1 for 21 laps here at the Red Bull Ring short. So Jomas keeps that position. Thunder stays in P2. It looks a bit like everybody stayed the same. Roman's actually dropped down now. Mew Mew, a big dropper there, down to P8. Mew Mew's had a horrendous start. But Jomas keeping that P1 for now. As let's have a look through. 3 wide. 3 wide. Hake, Roman and Antimix. My word. Good effort there. But let's go to this lead battle as we look at Thunders going down the inside. As Jomas here. Oh, what a move there by Thunders. I'm pretty sure that was okay. It was quite late, but he just made that. We'll see if Jomas wants to come back at that. Obviously, any driver can report another driver. All we ask is just talk to each other first. Mistakes can happen. You might not see a move happening as Jomas looks down the inside of Thunders then, heading towards the double right-hander. Going to get this back in there. The German is also in there, so going to be a 3-way fight. P4 has really dropped off there. That's max range. Oh, we got some movement up ahead in towards turn 1. It's Thunders and Jomas. Thunders down the inside. Looks like Unterschnitt trying to follow Thunders as they go side by side through there. Some brilliant racing to be able to go side by side there. Not very easy. Unterschnitt looking to bumper draft Thunders all the way up to turn 2. Then it's hairpin, very hard to do. And Jomas just left hung out to dry here. Has to try and keep some momentum. Beautiful racing between these 3. And Jomas keeps it around the outside here. Gets on the inside for that left-hander. And looks like keeps that position then of P2. But Thunders all the way up into P1. Only takes 1 moment running wide. And speaking of running wide here, 2 wide again into this. Look at this. They go max range just on the outside there. Losing out. TT Base down the inside. It's like Rapid's trying to get in on the mix as well here. As max range all the way down to P12 now. As we go in to turn 2, then the hairpin all settles down a little bit here. A couple of bit of ghost in there. Mew Mew's dropped quite a bit of that penalty now. Rapid. Oh, TT Base with a little bit of a penalty. Got dirt on their tyres as well. And that's forcing a bit of an issue. And Rapid does get the move done then. Obviously forced a mistake with TT Base running a little bit wide potentially. And yeah, gets that position up into P2. Oh, we've got a big one. We've got a big one. Antimix has just completely lost it now. Was that the curb glitch? Looking to defend from Mew Mew. And Mew Mew going very, very tight. My word. That's a bit of an effort and a half there. As we go through there. And that looked too tight. And Mew Mew's going to get that done. It was very tight defending there. And Spiner's coming into the mix now as well. Spiner going to try and go around the outside. This will be a superb effort if he gets this done. We'll keep an eye on this as well. Round we go. Oh, looks like Hakes managed to carry a lot of speed there, to be fair. Oh, there was a tap. Oh, there was a tap. We'll have to have another look at that. But there was a tap. Spiner up into P6. Yeah, and that's my fault as well, Dutchy. Oh, we got Rapid making a move here. On the B-Racing 1 down the inside. Oh, too deep. Too deep. B-Racing 1 goes yoink. And Thunders is like, you ain't having this. I'm having this. And here we have it now. So Thunders goes defensive. Jomas looking around the outside then. Not really going to work into this corner unless Thunders gets it right. Goes for a lovely little cutback. Going to get it done. Beautiful racing. as he goes towards the right-hand side. Goes towards the racing line. Can't move over to the right again. So if Thunders goes for it, he can do. He does indeed. Oh, he goes for the move. Oh, they've got inside each other. This ghosting system is horrendous. Sometimes I'll just hit down the inside of Thunders. Gets it done. There's no penalties left. Thunders down to P3 then. In towards the last corner we go. Does anybody make a mistake into the final bit? No, they don't. They head towards the line. It looks like it's going to be Shamus's. From potentially it's going to be so close on the line. Oh, it is indeed. What a wonderful battle from those top three. Roman P4, Muni P5, Spiner P6, Lost Shelty P7. In P8, it's going to be Beerus in 1. Beerus in 1 really progressed at the end there. Max Rage P9, Rapid P10, Magic P11, GT Base P12, Jaeger P13, and it's going to be P14 then for Ronan GT8. And we are racing here. Split 2, off we go. Did anyone get a bad start? I can't really tell. We head towards turn 1 then. Let's jump on board with Psycho Killer. Oh, Luco down the inside then. It looks like, oh, Slugsy. And side-by-side action through turn 1. Beautiful. The 3 wide further back. Aldi on the inside of Budweiser Can, who's on the inside of somebody else here. Look at this fight going on here. P6 then for Trev. Down towards turn 2 then. Into P1. Oh, we've got a little bit of running wide there from Slugsy. That's going to be a penalty. Oh, it's going to be a huge crash. Absolutely huge crash. Oh, my word. Into the barrier. Actually, well recovered in the grand scheme of it, to be fair. Killer goes a little bit deep there. That's going to give Johnny Weeto a little bit of a run there. Psycho Killer goes to the inside. Johnny Weeto around the outside. Oh, can he get it done round the outside? Goes very deep, but gets it done. Beautiful. Oh, perfection with that overtake. My word, what an overtake. Little Nicky just dropping down there to P9, I think that was. That's going to cost a lot of time. Dirt on the tyres, I suspect. And that's going to give Luco... Oh, Luco just taps the rear there. Did have the overlap, but unfortunately just tapped it, and that's going to give Senga a good little run on the inside. Then head towards turn 1. It's going to be Senga on Luco down the inside then. Is he going to get it done and dusted? Oh, a little bit of a tap there. But I would argue he had the overlap, to be fair, did Senga. And this is going to end up being 3 wide very quickly. Aldi on the inside, Guitar Rich there as well, and Hansa, his hands are going to go for it. Home circuit here for Hansa as well, remember? Down the inside, Guitar Rich trying to go around the outside. Whoa! 4-wheel drifting from everybody there. And Guitar Rich going around the outside. Is it going to work? They are trying to race as clean as they can there. Side by side. Very difficult there. Slugsy going down the middle. Oh, my word. Is this going to happen? No, not quite. That's all closed up. Guitar Rich still going around the outside here. Beautiful racing from these 4 drivers as they head up towards turn 1. Aldi on the inside now. Being left hung out to dry here. Looking to try and keep that position. Beautiful driving from the... Oh, look at that. I say this every time I see the GBRC guys racing. They are so clean. They try and keep it as clean as possible. Sometimes to their detriment, because I think they could have kept their position there. Could Aldi? Slugfest here. I'm going to use Slugsy's name in that one. The Slugfest going on for this P-Tep. Oh, Slugsy's lost the rear again. Oh, that was very Antimix-like, but catches it. And dropping to P12 for now. We just caught the end of that. We now look at what happened there, because Mort was on the inside. I just saw Lil Nicky on the right side. Exclamation mark play marbles. I thought he said Narnia on both sides. I was wrong with that, but Wins Wheels looking to get 2 for 1 here. 3 wide, heading towards this right-hander. And is Wins Wheels going to get this done? If I was Lil Nicky, I'd be backing out of this one. Going for some form of cutback. Does indeed. Beautiful thinking, beautiful driving. Going to get this done into P7 again. Oh, beautiful, beautiful racing from these 3. Absolutely fantastic stuff from all 3 drivers. I am being an F1 director. Yeah, we'll go with that one. That's a better reference, isn't it? As Hansa looking down the inside of Guitar Rich, heading towards turn 1 then. Is going to get it done and dusted. Hansa brakes late there. Guitar Rich sort of lets him go. Goes for the cutback here. And got to the overlap, actually. Good, smart racing from Guitar Rich. Looks like he's going to get this done and dusted. Once again, well defended. Beautiful driving from them both. I do hate this ghosting system. I really wish it would disappear, but I can't do anything about it, unfortunately. Good side-by-side racing, though, between these 2 drivers. We're about to start the final lap, actually. The leader, Johnny Weeto, is on that final lap. We're just watching this side-by-side action between Guitar Rich and Hansa. It's beautiful racing. Let's have a look then in towards the right-hander. We go. And Hansa around the outside. No way. No way. Oh, round the last corner we go, and Johnny Weeto going to be a race winner for Split 2 here in Miata Mania. Absolutely fantastic drive there. It's going to be Senga in P2, Luco in P3. In P4, it's Trev for GBRC. It's P5 for Psycho Killer. Lovely spin across the line. Budweiser P6, more P7. Lil Nicky in P8. Wins Wheels P9 with a lovely little drift there. Oh, they've got to get back to Slugsy there. Sorry, Slugsy. Slugsy coming across. Good recovery drive from Slugsy. Let's be real, after that spin early on, that is a fantastic recovery drive. Hansa then is going to get that P11. Gets rid of the penalty as well from Guitar Rich. Goes for the lovely little spin there. Yure is P13 in the quadrant machine. And in P14, it looks like it's going to be Aldi from Hosnight there. In fact, has Hosnight span? He has indeed. Hosnight is span at the very end there. Unfortunate of Hosnight, but I think that's how his 2 races so far have gone. Welcome back then, and oh, my audio went a bit weird then. Welcome back, and we are doing split 2. There we have it. We are just waiting for 2 drivers, so we'll see if we can get hold of them. Aldi and Meridian, if you're listening, can you please run into the lobby? Much appreciated. But hopefully you have all enjoyed it. Oh, there we go. Speak of the devil, there he is. Aldi's in. Just waiting for one other person. You'd have had to take the rig with you on holiday. Okay, let's reschedule for next week then, Jazz. Oh, dear. What would happen if Marbles was next week, Jazz? Lime, you're on telly, son. Do we jump to Lime Bus? Hello, Papa. Hope you all did enjoy that first race. I thought it was absolutely brilliant. Nice to see. It's this track and a longer track. So the last 3 tracks, this one and the other 2, a longer track, so everyone's going to stay together a bit more than the shorter tracks. So it is going to be interesting, to be honest, in terms of the racing. Look at Line Bus. Look at the livery as well, actually. Looks lovely. Line Bus, look at that, going for purples. Going for the purples. Any play marbles? You can play. That's very true. Even if you're drunk. Well, to be honest, marbles drunk is even better. As Lunchbox gets it all sorts of wrong. Where's Lunchbox going? To the realm with you. So we're just going to try and get Meridian into the lobby. Sorry if you can hear typing, but that's Hasnain helping me out there. So hopefully we can get Meridian in. If Meridian doesn't join, let me just find out who's top of split 3, because that's who then has the opportunity to join. It'd be Wins Wheels. So we'll give Meridian just 5 more minutes. We do have this. Hopefully you've all got drinks. I've got water to make sure my voice stays where it is. I'm meant to be training after this, by the way. I was meant to train before it, if I'm honest. But yeah, time was getting short, so I decided to train after it. I did ab ripper, but I'll do legs after. So me and Marbles are not friends anymore. Yeah, we know that one, Bo. Oh yeah, TT Base, thank you so much, mate. And honestly, it's a pleasure. I just want to give you guys something back, because I know, like, I'd say when I did the World Tours, so I got the World Tours, which is great, but that doesn't help 99% of the Gran Turismo community, does it? Which is why I do this. Generally, setting all this up, just to give you an idea if you want. The bars down at the bottom, they take not very long because they're already set up, but about 10 minutes to sort out. The qualifying summary, that's a good hour, 2 hours. The highlight reels take another hour, 2 hours each. Setting the grid walks are the biggest ones. They're 40 minutes, 50 minutes each. And sometimes I have to do it 2 or 3 times if somebody leaves. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff that goes on. Obviously we've got to do the qualifying and race and stuff, but it's all good. I don't mind doing it. It gives me something to enjoy doing, which is editing and commentary and giving you guys some fun racing, and then you guys get to have the fun, which is brilliant. Everyone's a winner, baby. Right, let's find out where Meridian is. You can do house name if sorry, it just says me typing. Yeah, look at some of the liveries while we wait. We've been on Lunchbox for a little while now. Oh, I just typed 2. Where did I type 2 into? Wrong keyboard. I've got 2 keyboards in front of me, by the way, if anyone's remotely interested in that. So occasionally I will press the wrong key. As long as I don't end the stream, we're all golden. So we've got Chaldenby here, racing in that PlayStation livery. 131.2, the fastest lap in here so far. We did see that jump as well in terms of times. It was like the 130s, and then it went straight to 131.2s from memory. Although speaking of Chaldenby here, look at this. Purple. Heading towards Banky Boy. We'll see if Chaldenby breaks that. We've seen Line Bus's livery here. Looks beautiful. I love the green Miata Mania. That's very beautiful. And we have our winner in chat as well there, Jomus. And then we have Team Inter 51, the legend. I think he's been in all 3 community championships. Don't quote me on that. But definitely was in minis. I'd have to go back and check them all. That got gold Miata Mania. So good, these liveries. So good. Jaeger's just jumped up here. Look at this for a livery. Oh, he's about to scream with excitement. File 69. So Meridian has literally 1 minute 20 seconds to join. Otherwise, Wins Wheels gets to jump into the next split. So if anyone's wondering why it's good for Wins Wheels and why it might be bad, it might be bad because you say, well, he could have won the split 3 because he starts on pole. But obviously, points make prizes. Comes into split 2, got the chance of more points. We've seen this plenty of times. Psycho Killer was one of the best first examples of this. It jumped to split and then came 4th, I think, in Fugu Frenzy at the first round. I really remember that race quite well. It was very substantial. Look at Calabrian's livery then as it comes around. It's quite colourful. Lunchbox seems to be just in every shot I do. Right, Pleb Crew, here we go. White Tiger. Now, White Tiger's changed his name here. It was STK White Tiger previously. Look at that flashing. Look at that flashing. Pleb Crew, I like that. Let's jump now to Yore. End racism. That is a very good point. I did see the stuff that happened to Kirif, which was absolutely awful. Yeah, Slugsy, I need Harvig to add the account and then I can accept it. I can't start typing because it'll crash the livery, you see. Not livery, lobby. If he just adds the account, it'll be all good. But the team quadrant car there, end racism, definitely. Lil Nicky, here we go then. Round we go. Plebster, I like that. Plebstar. Right, it is 50. Meridian is not here. Let's just have a look on the chat just to make sure. I can't see him at all anywhere. So, Wins Wheels, if you are there, feel free to join this split. Does mean all the grid walks now are ruined, so I'm definitely going to look at changing the grid walks for the future, I think. But yeah, we'll still use them tonight, of course. We'll jump to Aldi then. GBRC. There we go. That's the friend request we were looking for. I will add you shortly, Harvig. Once the race is finished, I will add you and then you'll be fine. Let me just go to split 3 quickly. Wins Wheels is in there. Thank you, Wins Wheels. Perfect. So let me just highlight you green. I actually take a register here, folks. I actually take a register. Make sure I've got it. Oh, we jumped to Gohan, who's had a complete mare. As we get to see the livery in its full glory, though. As Yore goes straight through Gohan. Wins then is in this split. If Meridian appears later on, Meridian can join the other lobby. Oh, Blake, you legend. Thank you so much. #1 GT Sport Community Support Award. I'll just do my best, to be honest. But thank you so much, mate. And to be honest, you need an award for the website stuff, honestly. Yeah, no worries, John. No worries at all. I will do it straight after the race. Don't worry. Don't panic. Just came in. Why is there only 50% likes? I don't know. Maybe they're waiting for their race first. But we are going to let Wins Wheels just have a couple laps practice. He has just jumped in at the very last second. There we go. The Tolbarone machine. We'll have a look at Wins Wheels as well. If you do have any questions, as I say, fire away. In fact, we're on like 68. Oh, it's just jumped on 75. I was going to say we could get 69 likes, but you've jumped straight past that, and we'll aim for 100, I guess. Except IGTL a close second. Yeah, IGTL's really good as well. I mean, do you know what? If I was doing this full time, you'd have championships every day of the week. But unfortunately, I don't. I mean, maybe that's fortunately for me, because you know I might be sat here in my chair for 50 years. But that's what it is. But I would try and offer as much as I could. I like doing the community stuff. As I say, it gives everybody a chance. New plugin. Sorry, it's all good. Don't you worry. So we'll let Wins Wheels have one more lap. I will just say starting soon in chat so everybody knows. I know I have to change Aldi's position. Don't panic. I'm just going to do it in the grid walk very quickly. So then you don't get to see it. And you just see it like moments after it. Right, let me just change Wins Wheels to 2. Can also, Hasnain, can you also be very kind and let CJ know he's now in split 3? That'd be much appreciated. I will do that there as well. That is perfect. Look at this. I'm doing the admin at the same time. Cray. Right. So Aldi is green. Meridian is red. Ooh, red. Red. It's never a good sign, is it? Red. As we see, Wind's wheels go off. I guess that is it for Wind's wheels. So we will start in literally 10 seconds. I hope you're all ready for this next race. I know I certainly am. Let's get ready for grid walk number 2. Obviously at the back, or it will change at Meridian, and Wind's wheels will join in at the back. Here we are then with your split 2 grid walk then. On pole position, it's Jaeger by 4 thousandths from Gohan there. Row 2, Senga and Aldi still in that 6/10 region, as is Calabrian and Chaldenby on row number 3. Row 4, we're still there, Lil Nicky and Max Range. Row 5, it's Magic and Team Into 51. Row number 6, it's Meridian and White Tiger. Row 7, Line Bus and Lunchbox. Finally, row number 8 is Yure. That is your split 2 grid, and my word, what a close grid it is. Here we go then. Split 2. Hopefully we got the grid right. I say we did that super fast. I'm pretty sure it will be fine. If it's not, it doesn't matter that much. It's close racing. Somebody can go from the back to the front, but it's fine. Right, are we ready, folks? Are we ready? That's definitely the pole sitter. That's definitely P3. And that's definitely P5 behind. So, yeah, we're pretty much there. We are ready to go, folks. We are ready. We're just waiting for those lights. We can't see them. You can hear the engines roaring up here, though. And off we go. It does look like it'll be a tight race because the gaps were so close. And as we head towards turn 1, Jaeger's had a good start then. So has Gohan. Senga on the inside. Petition not as good of a start. Oh, I was actually looking at Gohan there. They all make it round turn 1 then. Look at that beautiful racing. Everybody nice, clean, calm, collected. All make it through turns 1 and 2. And let the racing begin. So it looks like P1 really does get an advantage here in the fact that they can just break away quite early. Whilst that gap, it is bigger than the slipstream already. But we'll see if the GBRC guys work together there. It doesn't look like they are at the moment because it looks like Senga's under all sorts of pressure from Aldi. No, Aldi's coming back in behind actually. Just an illusion. But Chaldenby on the inside of Team Into 51 and possibly Max Range as well. Goes for the dive down the inside here. Oh, it looks like a 3 wide. Oh, a little bit of contact there. Oh dear, we've got 2 people off. That's Aldi and Team Into 51. Oh, very sportsmanlike return there for Team Into 51. He sort of went left there to make sure he didn't hurt anybody returning to the track. But that's our first incident. We'll see if we can have another look at the replay shortly on that one. Chaldenby in P4 then. And Senga's gone all the way up into P2 there. So big move by Senga. In fact, let's have a quick look at the replay then. Exactly what happened here then. Senga had the move on Gohan. That was stopped. And, oh, there was contact then between... Was that Calabrian and Aldi? We'll see if we can have another look at that soon. Oh, Calabrian's gone back as well. And let's see if we can have a look at this from Calabrian's perspective. Oh, yes, there's a slight tap there between those two, and they go off. That's Calabrian making a mistake there. And then we'll have a look at the other one after. Right, let's jump to the race then. The Senga up into P2. And there's a bit of a gap between Jaeger, Senga, and everybody else here. As Gohan's on the inside of Chaldenby. And Max Range is in there as well. Max Range... actually looking to move forward. I do have the championship positions here on my right hand side actually. Who is the lead championship leader in this? It is Jaeger actually, and Max Range is in 11th position in the championship, so very interesting. Jaeger's in 10th at the moment as we see Gohan on the inside of Chaldenby. In fact, Max Range, here we go. Max Range trying to take 2 for 1, head towards Banky Boy, and down the inside he goes, and it looks like he's got the job done there. Beautiful move by Max Range. It looks like Line Bus has got in the mix there as well and gained a couple of positions from that. Everyone's still in the picture. Everyone's still got a chance of some results here. Line Bus here fighting for P3 now. Through the right-hander we go. This is Line Bus's first race. And up into P3. How about that? Good going there. Good evening, Sean. Hope you're okay. As we come in to this right-hander then. Chaldenby down to P5 then. Gohan there. Gohan's dropped quite a few positions here. Started P2 down into P6, the cursed position. But long train of cars here and a long race to go yet. Each race is around 20 minutes in length. And that's just enough in terms of these races, in my opinion. And just enough for my voice to survive, I hope. Gohan on the inside of Chaldenby then. And Chaldenby's going to have the slipstream though. And looks like Max Range is going for the move on Line Bus. And let's jump to that fight in towards turn 1. We got Max Range, last of the breakers. And gets a stop there beautifully so. And Linebus going to have to fall in behind. Charlton B keeps that position as well. Oh, it looks like there's a little bit of a door bashing going on there, but everyone's around the corner. Happy days. We continue on racing. As Nicky's gone down there to P10. Through there we go. And look, Team Inter 51 back on the back of this train as well. So everybody can still fight. As we continue on through. Good evening, Maverick as well. As who's that? Let's have a look. We're trying to keep up with all the fighting going on here. There's a lot of it. Magic and White Tiger. They're going side by side here. Lunchbox is in the mix as well. Magic gonna go down the inside. No, pulls out of that. Lunchbox trying to go around the outside then. Trying to be opportunistic here. Is he going to get that done? Oh, no, he's got too quick, too deep. Oh, he loses out of position then. And it looks like Calabrian's trying to go for the move on Little Nicky. As through the left they go. A little bit of contact there, but Little Nicky's going to have the inside then for this right-hander. And through they go. But Calabrian, oh, wow, a lot of speed carried for Calabrian. Actually, does make that P9 stick then. Through the right-hander we go. And let's have a look a bit further back. Here we go. We got Aldi, wins wheels at Yore. And Team Minter 51 should be there as well. There we go. We can see Team Minter 51. Oh, look at the rear of Team Minter 51's car. It's absolutely all over the place there. Jure goes for the move down the inside of Wins Wheels then. And is he going to get it done? Not quite yet. So Wins Wheels has to come up. I think it's going to be about P11 to match or beat P1 in the previous lobby. But there's no belief that Wins could have won the next lobby or not. It's just one of those things. It's more likely he could have. Especially from what we're seeing as Jure goes a little bit deep there. Wins Wheels trying to go around the outside. Every opportunity. Oh, Calabrian very much sideways there. Not sure what happened there. Little Nicky round the outside. Went through the right-hander. Wins Wheels can still make positions here. Oh, I say that. It's just gone off. And Team Inter 51's about to have 2 for 1. Through there we go. We will have a look at Team Inter 51's incident at Banky Boy earlier on. Side by side. How's Senga doing? Senga 2.5 seconds from Jaeger now. And challenging me down inside a line bus, and line bus going for the cutback. Now that's a beautiful cutback. Oh, very nice. I like. That's how you do it. Oh, we got a spinner in the back. We got a spinner. Who is that one? That's Lunchbox. Oh, and Yuri's gone as well. In fact, we're going to log that one instead. We're not going to have a look. Oh, and it looks like Calabrian's involved in that. Everybody's slowing up there. But let's have a look exactly what happened there. That looks unfortunate. That is for sure. So, who's gone where here? So, Calabrian's gone for a dive and a half there, unfortunately. And then Yuri's come round. Yuri's gone round himself. That's very much on Calabrian, I would say. Oh, Senga's got a penalty there as well. So, it's very much on Calabrian, in my opinion. That was a dive was just a bit too much, in my opinion. But we'll see what happens with penalties. So, if you're wondering about penalties, you're new to the championship, you're new watching. I know some of you already know this. The drivers speak to each other first. It's a fun championship at the end of the day. It's not taken too seriously. Everyone makes mistakes. You know, it's one of those where you have to own up to your own mistakes. If you're not happy with the fact that somebody says, oh, it wasn't my fault, etc., and you think, well, it really was, you can report the driver. If you report the driver, both you, the reporter, and the reported get investigated. And we count up all the incidents over the race, not just the one incident. Now, if you get to a certain amount of incident points, we will then start applying penalties. Because again, we look at the incidents as to say, well, if you're doing 5 incidents in a race, you're not really driving as clean as you should be. We'll also have a look at the one incident itself as well, in case there's anything significant there that really shouldn't have happened, and they did that. As we look at Matt's range then, looking for the move on Senga. But yeah, we'll have a look at the incident itself as well and be like, okay, well, this shouldn't have happened, this should have happened, etc. But generally, we don't really investigate that many things in this championship. We've had one report, which then I basically said, talk to each other first, and then it basically got dropped from there, really. So through the left we go. Max range all over the back of Senga. Oh, look at that for running off through the left-hander. Look at this. It's a drag race towards turn 1 then. And that gap is going to be Matt's range. He's definitely getting that. Senga just releases Matt's range then. And it looks like the line bus going for the move as well. Senga going for the old cloaking move and gets it done. Do you know what I want in Gran Turismo 7? For you to be able to turn off ghosting and it actually turn off ghosting. Because I've turned it off, but it's still on for reasons unknown to science. Right, let's have a look at this cursed position. White Tiger's leading this battle at the moment. White Tiger, Magic, we've got Gohan, Lil Nicky just a bit further back there. Fighting with, I believe that's going to be Aldi, is it not? It is indeed. the GBRC driver. And let's see what Aldi does here. We'll have a look up ahead as well. That looks like there's going to be a move here between Magic and White Tiger. No, it looks like they could be helping each other, actually. A little bit of bumper drafting, trying to move forward. Some smart racing potentially here. They're only halfway through the race. So, to be expected. Aldi has got the move on Lil Nicky here. So, we'll see what happens there. Team to 51 is up to P11 now, after the incidents earlier on. Wins Wheels P12. It's about where Wins Wheels needs to be. In fact, I'm going to find out this. Give me one moment as I try and do about 3 things at once. I'm going to try and remember my points. Let's scroll down to the points. Let me find out the crossover for Wins Wheels. So, Wins Wheels could have got 56 points for the win in Lobby 3. I say he could have. Obviously, he could have failed quite catastrophically. Let's put it that way. As I was just going to jump to this P2 battle. Senga looking on the inside. To get 56 points in this lobby, you have to finish 15th, 14th, 13th, 12th, 11th, 10th. But 11th is 55, 10th is 57. That's where Wins Wheels needs to finish. There's Senga down the inside of max range and line bus in there as well. Challenby. Sorry, I was not paying that much attention to that move. But hey, you got to see it on the screen anyway. It's all golden. As through the right hand we go. So Senga's retaking that P2. Max range keeps P3. Line bus in there as well. And Challenby in there as well. That's going to be a big fight for P2. They potentially could work together here and catch up to Jaeger. At the moment, Jaeger leading the way in this race. As you see, gaps further back. How's this fight with Aldi? Aldi's actually catching up to this next group. So that's going to pull Lil Nicky along as well. Beautifully. Lil Nicky be extremely happy about that. One way to turn off most of the ghosting moves to turn off track limits. That's a good point. Maybe we could do that. That's something to think about. Problem is, will anyone abuse it? I don't know. We will see, Blake, and we will have a look into that. So here we go. P13, P14, P15. So we saw Yura lose it themselves. We saw Lunchbox, unfortunately, get tagged by Calabrian, but all 3 are here. So at least Lunchbox has still got a race here with Yura, and we'll see what happens with these 2. As we jump to max range on the inside of line bus. I mean, what's going on here? How's Senga drop? Line bus goes off there. Chalderby's taking 1, 2, 3 position. No way is Chalderby doing this. This is a Moses maneuver and a half. Down the middle, Chalderby up into P2 from P5. Beautiful stuff. Hugely opportunistic. And gets the job done. Yeah, that's true, Blake. That's very true. As we're then going to go through here. So, max range just pushed out a little wide there. This is one heck of a battle for P2 and P3. Jaeger's increased that gap by 2 seconds in a lap. That's how much these guys are fighting. Linebus with a 130.8 there as well. Some astonishing pace. And Magic has now joined this battle as well as White Tiger. So that's 2 more in the mix. And we've got Gohan, Aldi, and Lil Nicky here. This is a 3-wide moment at Banky Boy once again. No clickbait titles here, I might add. As they go into the camera, please change. Although it's a good little angle. And Aldi goes for the cut back there on Gohan. And Aldi's going to get both of them here, heading up the hill. It's going to be close. Through there they go. Indeed, he does. And Gohan following suit. Right, we need to jump to this P2 battle then. Challenby leading that pack. Senga's gone a little bit wide there. Bit of dirt on the tyres, I suspect. But this gap is opening up a little bit between P3 and P4. You can see that other battle in the background as well. We head down the hill once again in towards the left-hander. And that is a job done. Beautiful stuff. And let me just check with... okay, dokie. Jedi Jonah. No worries at all. As Senga. Max range could do around the outside of Senga. Not quite. Not quite carried a little bit too much speed there. Little bit too much speed. Might been a little contact on return to track, but White Tiger's getting out of position anyway. So, no harm, no foul. Through the right-hander we go. Although saying that, they have lost slipstream. Mass range off again. Mass range having a bit of a stinker there. Now, Aldi, up into P8 now. Aldi has been making moves and pushing on. There is every possibility Aldi could get into this fight here and really push on further. So where did Aldi start? Aldi started P4, so has dropped down massively. You'd expect Aldi to come back here. Now, let's have a look at this P2 battle, which is Linebus now leading the way with Challenby. Challenby going for the cutback then. Heading up the hill. And into the left-hander. And Cheltenby on the inside, though, for the right. So he's going to keep that position, surely. Oh, a little bit of contact, but they both survive. Just enough racing room there. And Cheltenby's definitely going to keep that position for now. Beautiful stuff from these guys. They head it in towards the second right-hander. They have broken that gap to Senga, but Senga is just in that slipstream. And then further back, there's a bit of work to do now for Max Range, White Tiger, and Co. to really push on to get in this fight again for this P2 fight. I can't speak. My word. Breathe, Tidge, breathe. I did see you write that, Angelo. I do need to breathe a little bit more. As let's have a look further back here. We've got Max Range. Went a little bit defensive. Pulls back over. We are on lap 10 now. So not many to go. 4 laps. 4 laps for these guys to catch up to that P2 battle and make some moves. Aldi goes, oh my word, Aldi. It's not the drift show here, mate. It is a racing show, apparently. But Aldi wants to change that as we go on to the fast part of the circuit once again. We'll have a look further back at this fight then. Yode still leading Lunchbox Calabrian back in the race as well. These are going to have a 3-way fight all the way to the end, I suspect. Let's have a look. Who's in P11? I've not really followed this. Team into 51 and Wins Wheels. Wins Wheels needs one more place. He's a bit too far away from it, though, to benefit. Although he gets 55 points for that position, which is 1 point less than a win in Split 3. And technically, doesn't necessarily always win Split 3. So, it's still a good run. Happy days. As we see Aldi and Lil Nicky, they're going at it here. Side by side through the fast left. Aldi's going to keep that position for now. Although Lil Nicky's going for a lovely little cut back here. Going to be able to carry a lot of speed. Aldi's just gone off there. But, oh, look at the speed carried. Wow, that is a fair play to Aldi there. Fair play. Right, we're going to jump to the P2 battle now. Line Bus now leading this. Sorry, I've not kept up with this. Water Tidge, drink. I will be drinking after the race. Don't you worry. As we go into the left-hander. And let's see what happens then. Cheltenby, is he going to go off the move? You're going to stick behind. Senga is still just in there, but not in slipstream range. Cheltenby, go for the move, Dan. Heading towards turn 1. It's going to be Cheltenby down the inside of Line Bus once again. And he's going to get it stopped in time. He does indeed. Line Bus going once again for that cutback. Not going to quite work for now, though. Round we go. Yeah, that's going to be Cheltenby's just for the moment. In fact, do you know who we haven't looked at for most of this race? Jaeger. He's just been out on his own, doing his own thing, racing away. Absolutely brilliant stuff from Jaeger. Absolutely flying. Look at that. And a lovely car as well. We're not here to look at cars. Well, not look at the liveries anyway. We're here to watch the racing. Line Bus very close to Cheltenby. And going for a bit of bumper drafting now. So not wanting to overtake. I'll tell you who wants to overtake though. That's Max Range down the inside of Senga. No, it's not down the inside of Senga. Max Range down the inside of White Tiger there. Through Banky Boy. And you can see the big fight going on there with Aldi and Lil Nicky as well. And Aldi's just going to keep that position for now. Oh, just. Oh, maybe. Oh, that's getting tight, isn't it? But through there we go. Let's jump to this fight then. P2 fight. Senga is back in there. Back very close once again. I have decided I like races with commentary. They can be good. I'd try and make them as good as I can. My voice is already starting to go. I can feel it. But we will plow on all the same. Through left-hander we go then. We're about to start the penultimate lap here in Split 2. And Line Bus all over the back of Cheltenby. Is he going to go for the move? Just stays behind for now. I think a bit of chess playing is going on at this moment in time. Realizing that they were just going backwards and forwards. Trying to put himself in a position where he can get that P2 position. As we come through the right-hander then. And Line Bus just sticking there for now. Senga's just losing out on turn 1. But has broken away from Max Range, White Tiger and Magic, who are all there as well. So in terms of championship positions, Max Range and Magic are very close. So Max Range should increase that gap with Magic in terms of championship points. As we just see that further back, actually. White Tiger, P5, and going to get it start. Magic looking at the inside. Oh, that was nearly a tap on the rear of Max Range. That would have been tight. They head up the hill then. As we come through the left-hander. It gets very difficult with a co-host though, Rapid. You've got to start doing more audio levels. And we have to reduce the spot in here as well. So look at Charlie down the inside. Then so Line Bus decided time was now. And up into P2. Line Bus has gone then. That must have been at Banky Boy. We have one more lap to go. Who is getting this P2? I do not know. Now, we didn't actually decide a Split 1 driver of the day. I think Jomas's name was mentioned a couple of times. And to be fair, it was a brilliant drive from Jomas, so probably will be Jomas in that situation. But Linebus and Cheltenby, they're definitely in the mix here for driver of the day for split 2. Let's have a look then. Linebus goes defensive. Cheltenby looking all over the rear as we head on to the final lap. Then Cheltenby round the outside in towards turn 1. Is he going to get his stopped? Oh, he is indeed. What a beautiful move by Cheltenby. Gets up into P2. Master Ranger and White Tiger are fighting as well as we head out of the tight corners for the one last time. Master Ranger and White Tiger just had a bit of a collision there. Through the right-hander we go. We're going to concentrate on this P2 battle as we come through the fast left. Is Linebus going to go for the move at Banky Boy? That is the question. We'll have a look at the battle further back as well as we head. Oh, Cheltenby going far right here. Linebus stays to the left here. Cheltenby going defensive here. Linebus going for the potential cutback here, or maybe around the outside. Let's find out. Cheltenby, yes, he's going for the cutback, trying to get the momentum off the corner. He's going to have the momentum as well as they head up the hill, and you need that momentum up the hill. Max Ranger's kept that position. Magic's up into P6. White Tiger's dropped a little bit there, actually, as we come through the left-hander. Then it's Linebus on the inside. This has been a beautiful play by Linebus. Through the right-hander we go then, and Cheltenby and Linebus, they're still fighting here as we head towards the double right-hander. I think that was a beautiful play by Linebus, I've got to say, as we come through right-hander. Very good defensive driving there, keeps it tight. That means you've got to go on the outside here, which doesn't really work. Come through that right-hander. Now the left-hander just has to survive. Going to have to defend for their lives. Through the left-hander we go. Cheltenby was looking. Not going to quite work here as we're going to jump to the leader. Let's... Oh, no! Jaeger spun over! What's happened to the leader? Jaeger spun! So Linebus is going for the win then! Oh, my word! This is drama at the finish line. Linebus is actually going to get the win here with Cheltenby as well. Oh, no, jump back! Linebus gets the win. Drama. We have absolute drama at the end. Oh, Aldi gets P8 there. Jaeger finishes at P9. Oh, what a battle. What a battle. I've never seen a battle like it. Jaeger. What happened, Jaeger? Oh, my word. The drama is unreal. I've got to see if we can watch this again. Oh, it's not going to let us. Oh, my word. Jaeger. Bottled the win. Bottled the win. Lime wins. Lime wins. His first race in Miata Mania, and Lime wins. Oh my word. I'm speechless. I am speechless. I always save the replay. Don't you worry. I am actually... I don't know what to say. That was insane. Absolutely insane. But, I mean, it was a great drive up until that point. Yeah, well, did he have a bet for Lime to win? But Linebus, your winner. So the fight between Linebus and Cheltenby, that move at the end there, the move at the end on Cheltenby, the smart play. So it was in Linebus. Linebus had to decide what to do. Try around the outside or go for the cutback and momentum. That literally was the decision of the century to get the win. And Cheltenby, yeah, it's your first race as well. Between you two, that was very, very, very close. And what a race. My word, that is unbelievable stuff. Yes, anyway, let's have a look at the provisional race results. Obviously, if anyone wants to report anyone, etc., it will be investigated. But Linebus, Cheltenby, Senga, your P1, 2 and 3 that day, podium finishers, followed by Matt's Range, Magic, White Tiger. Little Nicky then up into P7, Aldi P8, Jaeger down to P9 there. Wins Wheels, P10. Team Inter, P11. In fact, Wins Wheels gets P... So who lost out there? Gohan's lost out significantly on that last lap as well. Wins Wheels gets more points by joining Split 2. There you have it. 57 points to a maximum of 56 in Split 3. Wins Wheels will be happy. Team Inter, 51, P11. Gohan, P12. Yure, P13. Lunchbox, P14. And Calabrian, P15. But wow, what an insane... finish that was. Right, we've got 2 more races, folks, so don't go anywhere. However, you might need a drink like I do. If you don't want to drink, you've got some highlights to come of what happened in split 3 and 4 of round 2. Let's have a good look at that now. 10 and off we go, and we do have racing here. Thank goodness for that, and everybody is going. It's a race. Let's go. All 15 cars setting off there, and Yummy Clan leading everyone into turn 1. Right turn on the inside there. Looks like Gohan had a very good start. Skull Crushers had a good start as well. So I mentioned earlier, some people had bad qualifying due to penalties. This is a topsy-turvy grid. I expect White Tiger to make... Oh, Gohan's gone round. Huge spin there from Gohan. Just clipped the edge there. That was unfortunate. We'll have another look at that shortly. I expect White Tiger, you can see that in P10, are going to be coming through the grid here. Let's have a look at this big battle now. Look at this. 3 wide then, heading towards the double right-hander here. And White Tiger on the left. It's going to be very tricky indeed. Going to need some early braking here, but everyone survives a little bit of attack there between the Scuderia and Challenger, but they all survive 3 wide last corner. I don't see this very often. And, well, CJ... Beautiful racing for everyone. Everyone survives. Everyone survived. I don't know how they survived. This is stunning. As we head towards turn 1, and we'll have a look at what's happening in the lead shortly. But look at this, 3 wide once again into the first turn. Oh, CJ's gone a bit too deep. Challenger's got a bit of oversteer. White Tiger is making moves now. Looking on the inside of a Scuderia here as they head towards the hairpin once again. And Scuderia goes a little bit deep there. And White Tiger's gone deep. Oh, sideways from Scuderia. As we look a bit further back here, it's got side-by-side action back here. We're on... Who are we on here? We're on Bob Sport, the Kiwi, who's up early, bright and early in the morning there. Down, technically down under. And up into P10 he goes. And Challenger with a penalty. I really do hate this ghosting system. Ghost is actually a ghost, so at least that's relevant in the grand scheme of it. But Bob Sport leading that battle for P10 there. Huge train of cars. And everybody in the fight, including in a little bit. So on the inside then, White Tiger on Jedi Jonah up into the curse position. Gets that job done. Beautiful move there from White Tiger. What's going on the Cobb going to do? And White Tiger gets the overlap, I think, potentially here. They head down towards the double right-hander. And White Tiger on the inside. Trying to go around the outside. Oh, potentially going to get this work still. Some beautiful racing here. And still they carry on. Oh, it saves it. That's a beautiful save, you know. That is a very beautiful save. As Jedi Jonah looking to capitalize on that save. I am Anzo. As we head towards turn 1. Just work at the moment is very busy. As Jedi Jonah, my word, that was nearly on the inside of Scuderia in on the mix as well. Gets up on the inside of Jedi Jonah. Losing 2 positions there in that. But Wrighton is kind of... Oh, right. Oh, no. Oh, he saves it. Good save. Because mistakes can happen. Oh, let's jump to P1 battle here. Skull Crusher down the inside. The Yummy Clan has caught up that 3/4 of a second margin. Down the inside into turn 1. Gets the job done. Beautiful move there from Skull Crusher. What a beautiful effort that is. Go ahead, going for that move, actually. Let's jump to that now. Down the inside, then head towards turn 1. As is Gohan going to get this done. And Dusted is indeed beautiful. Oh, a little bit deep. CJ. Oh, CJ. That's what we like. Beautiful comeback there. Keeps that position. Absolutely fantastic stuff. Escaterio is back in the mix as well. Looking for a move on Seth. Potentially with the 52 Ghost down the inside of Challenger 1. As we head towards turn 1 then. And he's going to get stopped this time. Oh, they both go very deep here. This could give somebody a good run. They go wide all over the place. And Wrighton looking to get the move done again. CJ in the mix as well. Oh, they all got deep. Challenger's gone off. Oh, the dirty tires has caught a few of you out. And the 52 Ghost going to keep it. Wrighton up into P10. Challenger saves it. Luckily, look at the drifts going on. The drifts are going on here. Absolutely mad back here. Oh, beautiful stuff though, isn't it? It's absolutely fantastic. Wrighton on the inside of Gohan then. I'll tell you what, Wrighton's been up and down this grid more times than anybody else. It's absolutely insane. Gohan up into P10 then. Wrighton looking down the inside as well. Scaterio back in the mix, up into P12 now as well. Side-by-side action, a bit further back then. They give each other room as well. Beautiful stuff. Oh, CJ's gone. CJ into the barrier. Semicolon stuck right on the trumpet of Yummy. Looks on the inside then, heads towards the double right-hander. Goes for the outbreaking maneuver. Beautiful racing and gets the job done. Beautiful move then. Yummy Clan has to come back then at semicolon. Skull Crusher is going to be your race winner then. Congratulations, Skull Crusher. Brilliant effort there. White Tiger really pushing on towards the end there. Gets rid of the penalty. Comes home in P2. Dave gets rid of the penalty then in P3. Oh my word, semicolon got Yummy at the end. I missed that completely. Apologies for that. Yummy P5, Color Cop P6, Bob Sport P7. Can I see that move? We're here, we're now, and we're racing. Here we go then. It doesn't look like anybody is frozen, so we are good to go with this final race then, heading towards turn 1 for the first of 21 times around here. But Bazinga down the inside then gets the job done. Beautiful little overtake there. RC 74 racer just had an issue off start there, the American, but is in P3, and it looks like clean start for everyone. Oh, a little bit of contact there with Falconers, and who was that? Gaudi as well. Radar usage in use then, and everybody going to fall into line very quickly. Normal day in America, isn't it? It's early for the Australians. Apologies, that's Branch's area there. Head towards turn 1 then. We're 3 wide, and Jeff on the inside. This is going to get a bit sketchy very quickly. Gaudi goes full drift there. My word. That was sketchy, 3-4 wide there, but we all come back on circuit, and we're all still racing. Oh, Ollie Polly's gone for the move then, down into the double right-hander. I have just snipped that, so we'll have another look at it. But Ollie Polly towards turn 1, he goes then down the inside. RC74 as well, looking down the inside, goes for the absolute last of late breakers, gets that completely wrong, and Ollie Polly going to keep that position. A good avoiding action, to be fair, from RC74. He saw that coming. Let's have a look. Andrew down the inside of Flyzo. Very bright chrome car, that isn't it? And Andrew gets it done there. I went full Scottish on Andrew last time. As we head towards the final right-hander then. Look at this. Lots of cars in here. P4 to P10. Very close together. As we still have the fight between Ollie Polly and Bazinga happening up ahead. Jeff and Branchy are in there as well. And let's have a look at Flyzo then. Down towards turn 1 on the inside of Andrew. Let's see. A little bit of contact there. Oh, RC, you go. Oh, that's a bit weird. That was a very strange move. Through the ghosting, RC74 manages to get 2 positions. We'll call it opportunistic or clever game mechanic usage. Let's put it that way. But does get the job done all the same. You don't actually have anything in the rules regarding that. So clever game mechanics is what we're putting that down to. But gets 2 positions via ghosting. As we see a little bit of contact there between Andrew and Flyzo. Nothing major there. Just side by side rubbing. But look at this fight going on. This is insane. Good bit of racing though. It's nice to see. Let's have a look then. And getting the job done. Decided on the name myself. Flyzo tries around the outside at turn 1. Very risky to do. Gonna have dirt on the tyres. Big Mac's gonna get right involved in this though. As we head towards the right-hander, Flyzo's gonna have dirt on the tyres. That's gonna be deep, surely. Oh no, they all survive. Flyzo goes full drift. Wow! Wow, Flyzo! I mean, the save. It's one of the saves of the day, I think that. My word, what an effort that. Flip a minute. 3 wide. Double right-hander. Who's bailing out of this one? Landy bails out of it. Oh, there's a bit of contact there. Jeff catches it. Beautiful catch from Jeff. There's a little bit of a tag there. I don't think that was intentional. Just 3 into 1. Not really going. Was it a case of going on the outside? Oh, no. Oh, huge hit with Gaudi there. That was absolutely massive. Gaudi completely outbraking himself. And here we go. This is lovely stuff to see. Gaudi waiting up for him. But let's have a look at this. Andrew and Branchy. Branchy just on the inside. Just gets the overlap here. Heading towards turn 1 then. What's he going to do? Is he going to brake just in time here? They both brake exactly the same time. Both aim for the apex. And Branchy gets that done and dusted. Well played by Branchy. Up into the curse position then. Bazinga's got the hacks here. Look, no penalty again. Interesting stuff. But a lot of dirt on those tyres though. Branchy potentially has had a bad quality as well. There's a few people that have had bad qualities. And RC74 opportunistic there. Bazinga lost the rear end. And RC74 goes through up into that podium position. These flies are going to have dirt on their tyres. Let's see. Oh, yes, indeed. And Andy's going to go, thank you very much. I'll have that. Oh, I know. Painful. Painful for Flyzo. That was hugely painful. That is going to be P1 and the overall victory there for Lunchbox and GBRC. Right, let's quickly jump to this. What happened here then? All alone in P3. All alone in P3. And let's see what happens. Comes through turn 1. Oh, what a way to bin it. What a way to bin it. Right, so P2 was Ollie Polly. He's just come across the line there. P3 is going to be Bazinga. So gets the podium after all. Big Mac P4. That's a good result for Big Mac. I think that's 10 positions potentially. I will have a look at that. Branchy in P5. P6 for Andy Rees. P7 for RC74 Racer. P8 for Andrew. P9 for Jeff. Right, good result there for Jeff. P10 for Landy. P11 for Flyzo. P12 for Falconers as he comes across the line. We've got P13 for Code. I just want to double check Big Mac. Big Mac started P14 and finishes 4th. What a race from Big Mac. Honestly, superb stuff. LT Code then P13. Penn's already finished in P14 and P15 is Gaudi as well at the end of that one. We are back then and we are with Split 3, and we are just waiting for one driver actually, as 2 has just joined. As we see, Deck 52 Ghost, go off there with the 7-Eleven Miata. I managed to get away to the toilet and get another glass of water, so hopefully my voice does survive this. And I'm going to train. I've decided I'm going to train after this as well. Don't know how I'm going to get the energy to do it, but I'm going to do it all the same. It's leg day as well. Rip. Well, let's have a look then. We've got Harvick here, new to the championship. A very nice livery there. Look at that. Very nice livery. We'll have another gander at that. Train your voice. Rip the roadie. We see Ollie Polly's going for the toilet visit there. So we're just waiting on Herm. Now, Herm's been promoted, which is probably why he's not expecting to be in this lobby, but he is in this lobby. Go through the left-hander. As we then Murray House the PC. Way! As we go to Swar Guy then, with the YouTube machine. Obviously, what we're watching now on the YouTube. Through the left-hander we go. I'll look at the P3 one at the moment. Well, P3 at the moment, should I say. It's not where they're starting. Let's put it that way. And his hands up with the hazards on. Yes, just to let them know. As we see Psycho Killer decide to bin it there. Sorry, I'm just doing admin at the same time as getting all this set up. We jump to CJ. CJ's been promoted as well from split 4 to split 3. So this is one of those where CJ, the maximum points CJ could have got in split 4 was 34 points. Once again, looking for that 10th place position for an increase in maximum score. We'll see what happens there. As we see CJ come into the left-hander. We've been on Psycho Killer. There's Bob Sport, the Kiwi. Now, it's quite early in Kiwi land, isn't it? It's, what, 9 o'clock in the morning? 10 o'clock in the morning, I think? Might even be earlier than that. In fact, yes, we've got no Australians this week, I don't believe. I'll have to double check that one. Sarah sharing her support there. Let's have a look at Escaterio, the pad player. Guaranteed pad player. That's the one thing I do know with Escaterio. Because you'll see them flash their lights constantly as they go around sharp corners. Because they're hammering that analog stick down. Firing it left and right and just, you know, flashing away there. Then we'll jump to Ray. In a very light green GoPro machine. Yeah, we're going to give Herm another couple of minutes. Otherwise, I will open the opportunity to the next person in split 4. Which is Semicolon. So, Semicolon, be ready. Be ready. In fact, let me just type that to Herm. Herm's got 3 minutes to join, otherwise we will be changing that over. Hope you've all enjoyed the show so far. Let's jump to the 7-Eleven machine of the 52 Ghost. I experienced the 7-Eleven when I went to Japan, I think, actually. Pretty sure they're in Japan, 7-Eleven. In fact, I'm 100% sure they're in Japan. Pretty sure I went in one. Probably bought some Kit Kat, seems though in Japan they have about 4 billion types of Kit Kat. Goes to Landy then. In another very bright... We've got a lot of bright green machines in this one. In towards the line then. Harvig the quickest in this lobby in terms of practice so far. Where's Harvig starting? Okay, that's interesting. So in terms of people new in this lobby, by the way, the next driver we're going to look at, DMXB65, new to the championship, the Canadian. Just improved their lap there by 1.5 seconds. That is an improvement and a half. It really is, as we go into the left-hander. Lean green racing machine, indeed. Through the right-hander we go then. Now, who else is new to the championship for this one? We've mentioned Harvig and Swarguy. Swarguy hasn't scored any points yet. Swarguy is there. And then here we have Ollie Polly, who last time, it was actually in the highlights actually, but came from back in split 4-ish towards the front. I think had a issue with penalties in qualifying in round 2, but now we're in round 3. Run, DMX! Run! Right, we are still waiting, and Herm's got 1 more minute, and then we'll be changing over. Nipperdog! Evening, Mr. Tidge Murray Walkenny. Oh, Nipperdog. Too kind. Thank you as well, mate. Much appreciated, and good evening to you as well. Look at this livery. This livery is very nice from Harvig. Unusual to see all the hexagons and stuff. Herm's in. Whee! There we go. Thank you, Herm. We have our full lobby. We'll let Herm have a couple of laps, of course. That we will remind ourselves of the championship standings so far while we're waiting. So there you see, Hondas up in P1. Mew Mew's not raced this round. Roman hasn't raced this round either. B Racing 1 has. And a few of the others there. And Jaeger down in P10 was leading the last race and binned it on the last lap on the last corner. Unbelievable. As we go to the second page here then. So we've got some tie points there. Max Range, TT Base. Max Range was in split 2. TT Base in split 1. So TT Base will have gained an advantage there. Magic was in split 2. Skull Crusher was in split 2 as well. No, Skull Crusher was in split 1 actually. I'm getting confused now. Apologies. Been crazy 2 races. As we look at Lunchbox and Aldi. Aldi did beat Lunchbox in that last race. As did Little Nicky. Look how close they all are. Yure was back with Lunchbox further back in that race as we go to P31 to P40 here. A few of these guys not racing this week. I haven't played Murray's a Pleb because I'm on my PlayStation Go XLR version, and in that you don't or can't. I can't do it. I'll have to re-record it. As we go to P. Well, we know Escoterio's in here. You know, Ryton's in here as well. So a couple of those guys you're seeing right there. So we'll see how they get on. Go to P51 to P60. Silver de Algeria. Dinger's in there. All the way down to Jedi. Jedi Jonah was meant to be in this. Jedi Jonah has been keeping me up to date. Unfortunately, he's had to drop out at the very last second. No fault of his own. That's all I ask, really, you know, for people. Is just give me a quick message. Let me know. It's all good. We know Jedi Jonah, very keen to play. It's just been unfortunate that he can't play tonight. One of those things. IRL is more important than video games, unfortunately. As much as we don't want to believe it, it is true. As we get to the final few there. So, Charlby, you did qualify, didn't you? You qualified one of the races. That's why you've got 0 points. Right, so let's get the championship standings off in just a moment then. There we go. Now, Herm is out on circuit. There we go. So, Herm's just getting ready. I'll just let the drivers know we're starting soon. I know I've got to set 3 people up very quickly in terms of qualifying. As we get ready. Don't pull me out of the Matrix, Tidge. I will try not to. Is that Jeremy Clarkson? I'm pretty sure that's Clarkson on the side there. The end of the world. The best in the world. I love that sketch. Right, okay. I've told them starting soon. So, they're very nice wheels on Herm's car. We've got a Scoterio just at the side there. Now, normally split 3 is one we have stuck cars on. So, hopefully we don't have stuck cars today. Yes, who was it? Actually, yeah, let's just get on to that. Who was your driver of the day for split 2 there? Thomas for split 1. Split 2, who was it? I think it could only be between 2, personally. So, I'd like to hear what your thoughts are. In fact, we might just do a quick vote, actually. Driver of the day, split 2. We're going to say Line Bus. Sheldon B. Tidge is the biggest pleb in the world. Right, so that poll should be up for you. And what we're going to do as well, we're going to get ready for this race. So are you ready for the grid walk? Now, this is going to get a bit out of sync because we've got a couple of split 4 guys coming in split 3. I don't think we had any... No, we did have a movement. So Wins Wheels is not on pole now. So you'll just have to move them accordingly. As I say, I'm going to change this for the future. But hey, we've got a grid walk all the same. So let's kick off that grid walk. To your split 3 grid walk then. On pole position is Wins Wheels with Ollie Polly so close behind there. Row 2, Spark Eye and Scaterio, 2,000 separating them. Look how close this is with Corner on the Carbon Boss Sport in row number 3. Row 4, Hansa and Harvig. Row number 5 then, it's Ryton and Psycho Killer. Row 6, it's the 52 Ghost and Landy. Row 7, it's Ray Riv and Jedi Jonah. Finally, row number 8 is DMX. That is your split 3 grid walk here for Lago Maggiore West. Here we are then. Split 3. Are you ready, folks? As you can see the lineup there. Pretty sure that's all right. I did that really fast. That's so fast, I need to mark Herm off as green on my old spreadsheet. Yes, all on a spreadsheet. But we'll see how that vote goes shortly as we get ready for the Split 3 race here. And hopefully everybody gets set off fine. We can hear the engines revving away there. And off we go. Bob Sports had an absolute horrendous start there. Harvick's already overtaken them. In fact, the best start there looks like Squad Guy going around the outside of Ollie Polly, heading towards turn 1 then. He's going to get it stopped. Psycho Killer down the inside. Everyone's moving off the grid. It's all happy days here. And Ollie Polly keeps that position. How did Ollie do that? My word, Escoterio looking down the inside of Swart Guy as well. Not quite going to happen here. As through we go. And once again, the leader getting a little bit of a breakaway. Not quite as much this time. Swart Guy staying with Ollie Polly as we come through here then. As we see all the cars come through here. Look at that. Beautiful stuff. And DMX at the back there. And let's go with our lead battle then. Ollie Polly and Swar Guy. Is Swar Guy going to go for the move? It looks like he is indeed. Down the inside of Ollie Polly then in towards Banky Boy for the very first time of 13. And going to get it stopped. Scoterio on the inside as well. Slight tap there. Oh, Ollie saves it. Beautiful stuff. Some side-by-side action. Psycho Killer further back into 2 green machines there. Bright as you like in the distance. Good evening, Thomas. Hope you're okay. As we go through the right-hander. There's Line Bus as well. We'll be looking at the voting shortly. We head into the right-hander then. And Swar Guy keeping that position for now. And we've got a big train of cars. So anybody can win this at the moment. Absolutely anybody. We'll keep an eye out on CJ and Herm as well. And how they get on in terms of being promoted into Split 3. As we come around the left-hander here. You see the pad play there, Scoterio. Lights flashing away there. And we've got caught on the carpet in P4. Starts P4. Gonna go for the move or gonna stick behind? Let's find out. In towards braking zone we go. We didn't actually see the livery. I know it's got the ass man on the back. It reminds me of Billy Gunn all the time. So through the right hander we go. Ollie Polly looking to get back into the lead then. Does indeed. Beautiful move there through the hairpin. Gets it done. Line astern for the 4 drivers as they go onto the back straight then. P5, P6, they're finding away here. Harvick, Hansler, Bob Sport, Wrighton's in there as well. Through the left, and then the right, and Hansler on the inside of Harvick. Not Harvick, Bob Sport. There we go. I'll get my words out right shortly. And Harvick now going to lead that train. So Hansler in the cursed position. Wrighton going for the move down the inside on Bob Sport then. In towards the braking zone we go. And looks like... Oh, he's gone for the move on Hansler as well at the same time. Doesn't quite work out, but does get the move done on Bob Sport there. As further back, Psycho Killer going very drifty as we continue on at that corner. So Herm has made a position there. DMX just falling back a little bit. Wrighton looking for the cutback on Bob Sport. Is he going to get it done? Oh, Bob Sport's just gone off a little bit hit there. Wrighton down the inside. Going to get that done surely here. He's indeed like that. Beautiful stuff. In fact, let's go to the lead because Escoterio's got the lead here. Beautiful stuff. And corner of the cops. The Swar Guys dropped all the way down to P4 from P1. So the last lap was P1. Starting it. Now P4. As we see the lights flashing away there. I love that. It's beautiful. So through we go. And this is 6 cars in the fight for the lead at the moment. As we head down towards turn 1 once again. I don't think Ollie Polly will go for a move there. How your shoulder aches after that race? Well, it was a one hectic race, that is for sure. Through the left. And oh, a little bit deep there. A little bit deep. That's caused a big Constantina effect. But everyone leaves there, all fighting another day. Oh, a little bit of sideways action there for Hansler and Bob Sport. Through the right we go. There's 2 ghosts in there as well. Look at that. And then we've got a fight further back. We're going to have a look at the Ray, Psycho Killer and Co. fight here. Psycho Killer on the inside of CJ. CJ really making their way through the field here. Well played, CJ. Oh, a little bit of sideways action for Landy. But we're going to the lead here because Ollie Polly's going for the move for the lead. Going to get it stopped to Scoterio, going for the cutback as well. That's a beautiful little cutback. Oh, that is magnificent. We saw that earlier on. People saw what Linebus did and are going for it here as we come through the fast left and into the right. And then we're going line astern again. Now, speaking of Linebus, I'm going to end the vote right there. It looks like Linebus is your Split 2 driver of the day. There'll be an overall Split driver of the day vote soon. Oh, Scoterio's gone out wide there. Ollie Polly into the lead, corner of the cop into P2. Swar Guy's going to get P3 here. Scoterio's struggling there to keep the car on with the understeer from the Dirty Tire. Swar Guy goes for that cutback here as we go into that last corner. Surely going to get it stopped and done. Oh, it's going to be tight. Going to keep the position for now. So yeah, line bus there. You're split two. In fact, I need to write this down. Jomas, line bus. We'll find out for the rest as we go through this race. So do keep your eyes peeled and on who you think is driver of the day, as Corn on the Cob goes to move on Ollie Polly, leaves enough space there. And this is very quickly going to turn into a huge fight here if Hansa, Bob Sport and Wrighton have anything to say about it, because they're catching up to this group very quickly here. A big 5-way scrap, could be a 9-way scrap in minutes of the day. Well played, Sean, yes. How they keep the lights popped up? Because they're turning left or right on the analog stick, they're actually pressing down on it. That's how they keep them up. That's what she said as well. But anyway, let's continue on. Swar guy looking to defend or go for the move on corner of the car. I don't actually know who was ahead there. Harvick, Danny inside the corner of the Cob as well. And they're going to remain back into position for now. We head up the hill. Psycho Killer is right behind. Who's that? CJ. The CJ needs P10 to have really benefited the most from this. As we've got a fight here. DMX back up into P13. Herm's gone back down to P15. So a big fight here between these three drivers as they go through the fast right here. We really need to focus on this fight. In fact, with the moves happening here, Ollie Polly's just absolutely broken away out of nowhere. And Swarkai caught on the Cob. They've lost a significant amount of time here. In fact, 1.3 seconds. That's Ollie Polly into the distance. Oh, clips of grass though. You know how dangerous that can be. Oh, look who it is. Murray's back. Welcome back. You enjoyed your second-rate competition and come back to the premium one now, Murray. As we head into turn one. White guy gets it stopped then. So Ollie Polly in the distance. Oh, Corn on the Cob looking on the inside again. Lights up there for Corn on the Cob. But that 5-way fight is now a 4-way fight with Ollie Polly in the distance. Now, what do you do here? Do you fight? Oh, fair play then, Murray. Didn't answer earlier though, did you? Huh? So, what would you do in Swar Guy and Corner Cob situation? Do you bumper draft? Make sure you catch up to Ollie Polly? Or do you go for the move? As we have a look, Corner Cob looking down the inside then. Swar Guy's going to keep that position for now. There's a bit of move with Harvick and Escoterio as well. But they stay as they are for now. 1 second gap. That gap's come down a little bit here. But there could be a 5-way scrap for P6 at the moment. Bob Sport, Hansa, 52 Ghost. Poor guy's actually broken away here quite quickly out of nowhere. Bump draft, yes, I think I'm with you there. Oh, they've gone a bit deep there behind the Scoterio. They could lose slipstream here. It is very close. In fact, they have just lost it. Oh, it's going to be tight. They're back in it again, just. But one place I do want to go is here, because Bob Sport's in P6, 52 Ghost in P7, Hansa's P8, Price is P9, and Ray's P10. TJ's not that far behind either. This is going to be another big fight in here. So that's the Punterino machine. So basically the Jimmy Broadbent Minty machine. As we head across the line then. Anyone going for the move here? You can see he moves in the distance there. Oh, that's a big move by Hansa onto 52 Ghost. Beautiful move as well. Stopped at the apex very nicely. But Wrighton looking to get Hansa then through the right-hander. And they're going to continue with status quo, I think. Not the band, obviously. But through the right-hander we go. And we're going to continue on with the racing. We'll go a bit further back here. Psycho Killer's just off this group. We've got Landy, DMX, and Herm there. So they all need to pull back together and keep fighting. Let's jump to that P3 battle then. Corn on the Cob. Broken away a little bit here. And Harvig looks like he's got the move done now on Escoterio. Needs to try and get into or stay in Corn on the Cob slipstream here. Go through the left-hander. Ollie Polly. That gap. Excuse me, my voice is going now. I'm going to need a drink. 1 second. Excuse me, apologies. I'll try and continue talking now. That gap has increased with Ollie Polly and Swar Guy. So with Ollie breaking away, could be Ollie's to lose now. Oh no, as we saw earlier, with Jaeger, it's very possible to lose it on the very last lap on this very corner. Because it is a little bit slippy out there on that line. As you see, line of stern then. So P6, Bob Sport has broken away quite significantly actually from the 52 Ghost. And it is catching Escoterio there. Gonna need a drink. Shots! Yes, indeed. As we look at Diffus goes defending from right and lad then into the first corner we go. Lots of defensive driving going on there. CJ up into P9 now. CJ really trying to get the moves. Oh, in fact, CJ's re-giving the position there to Hansa. Felt maybe a bit too aggressive. That's awesome sportsman-like stuff from CJ. I did spot that. Well played, CJ. And she uses that to rate to it. And Psycho Killer's in there now as well. That battle's really hotting up between these drivers. Through the right-hander, there you go. It looks like Psycho Killer could get that. Depends on slipstream. It ain't over until you're over the line. That is indeed true. I'm not sure you're allowed to say fat lady anymore, are you? Because I'm sure there'll be somebody who doesn't like that sentence. The old saying, of course. It's not over until the fat lady sings. And then on Independence Day, which is where I get the line from, he goes, I ain't hurt no fat lady. Let's see DMX and Herm having a really good battle here. No matter where you are in a race, as long as you can have a good battle, it's all good fun. Let's jump to that P3 battle then. Corner on the Cobb. Harvig's all over the back corner on the Cobb. This is a good performance from Harvig. Harvig started, I'm gonna P38 is what position? P7, and he's now fighting for that P3 position. So it's been constantly going forward for Harvig. This is really good stuff. So let's see what happens here into turn one. A bit too far away to make a move, I would say. Not too far away to make a move is Defitsu Ghost on right, and in towards turn one we go once again. And Defitsu Ghost. Oh, not going to get it done. Right and defends it. Wow, beautiful defensive driving just around the outside there. Awesome sportsmanlike stuff from these two guys. Brilliant stuff. And then we got the big battle here. CJ. So CJ now is ahead of any points could have got in split 3. So this is like bonus points. Yeah, much triggered. Many triggers. As we continue on then. So Psycho Killer has been making moves slowly. Had a rough start, but has been making it up since. Hansa has really dropped back here. Not sure what happened to Hansa and all of that. Down the inside of Psycho Killer, Hansa goes. Oh, a little bit of contact there with CJ, I think. And going to lose out. Psycho Killer potentially taking full opportunity of that. Up into P10 for Psycho Killer. Oh, what's happened to DMX? DMX has dropped off Herm there as well. Stay with this battle for now. Let's see CJ looking to try and get past Psycho Killer. Psycho Killer running very wide there, but keeps that position. Now, Swar Guy, 1.3. Hey, that gap's come down now. Swar Guy is on a mission here. Can Swar Guy catch Ollie Polly? That is the question. That gap is coming down. That was up at 1.7, I think, previously. Let's see, is that Swar Guy's fastest lap? Well, we don't know. It's not the fastest lap of the race. Corner of the Cop still got that position over Harvig then. And Escoterio still behind Harvig as well. And towards the right-hander we go. And they're staying line astern for now. 52 Ghost then. Keeping right in behind. Wow. You guys are coming out with some sayings and a half, my word. Ray in P9. Psycho Killer P10. CJ down in P11. That's after that incident earlier on. But it's all good. We're still racing. It's all happy days, as we like to say. But the main battle at the moment is still this P3 position. Corner of the Cob leading that fight. Oh, a little bit of a tap there. Harvig went for the cutback. Didn't quite work. Corner of the Cob ready. Oh, Scaterio's off there. That's going to be slipstream lost. And potentially going to be in the grips of Bob Sport. Going to have to be very careful. Dirt on their tyres as well. The amount of time they've lost there. So that's easily a second lost already. And they've still got a few corners to go yet. Bob Sport absolutely firing close. Look at this. 1.2, 1.1. Oh, not quite yet. But again, there'll be dirt on those tyres. 1.1. 1 second. That's going to get very close. But I think Escaterio's just been a little bit safe there. Let's jump back to this then. P3 fight. Going on the Cob and Harvig. That gap with Ollie Polly and Swar Guy looks to have increased. The gap between the Swar Guy and Corner Cob has decreased though. So we jump onto lap number 10 then. 4 laps to go here in split 3 at Lago Maggiore West. As through the left-hander we go and then into the right. Let's have a look at that gap then. Yeah, oh, that's a big increase there. Swar Guy must have had a huge error at some point on the lap. Was trying to push hard to catch up to Ollie Polly, so it's to be expected, I suppose. As Escoterio still 1 second. Although Bob Sport's had a good right-hander there. That gap's going to be potentially under a second soon. And then there will be a big fight on our hands for this P5 position. Bob Sport potentially doesn't want the cursed position. We'll wait and see. These two go still keeping Wrighton behind. Further back, Ray and Psycho Killer. They're going head to head here. Psycho Killer down the inside then. In towards the braking zone we go. Hands are looking down the inside as well. And not quite going to work out. Oh, no, it does work out. So that looked like to me, Ray saw that and gave space there. So that was very good awareness from Ray. That was a last-minute effort by Hunter, but it all paid off. But it paid off more for CJ there, because CJ back up into P10. Hands looking down the inside of CJ then, in towards the right-hander we go. Get the right car on screen. Turn into the F1 director again, and CJ down the inside. Oh, that's going to be tight. A little bit of contact there. And CJ gives Hunter the position back again, it looks like. Hunter's going to get a penalty there, but that will come off during the race. So there shouldn't be anything to worry about. Although that won't come off during the race. Look at that. Hugely wide there. Need to realise that dirty tyres were impacted when you went off. And Ray's going to go. Thank you very much. The buy one, get one free offer is very much on in towards turn one. And Ray looking to try and get it stopped. Oh, it's going to be close. Oh, goes a little bit deep there. A little bit deep. In fact, gives the position to CJ there. I'm not too sure. Yes, he does. Wow. Sportsman-like conduct we're seeing here is absolutely sublime. Absolutely sublime. What would people want to see for the next Community Championship? That's a good question, Bo. What we're going to do now is jump to P2 because it's now a three-way fight here. Swarguy, Curran on the Cob, and Harvig. And Bob Sport has got up to Oscaterio as well. So we'll keep an eye out on both of these fights as we come through the fast right-hander once again. Going to happen here then. Swarguy definitely goes defensive very early here. Makes his intentions very clear here. And Curran on the Cob trying to go around the outside. Very hard to do here with a double right-hander. Not really possible. As we come through the right-hander then. There's a little bit of a tap there, maybe. Maybe someone turned in. Not too sure. Let's Curran on the Cob. He's somewhere. Oh, he's off. He's still off there, but brings it back on in a very sportsmanlike way and survives. Gonna be careful. Gotta be careful about dirty tyres. 1 second penalty. That's not the end of the world in the grand scheme of it. And look who's into P2. It is Harvig. My word, this is getting interesting. Somebody was actually squealing their tyres there. Further back, not sure who that was, but Harvig stays in P2. Let's have a look further back. I think it was Bob Sport then. Up into P5s, overtaken Escaterio. Brighton lads overtaken the 52 Ghost. They're catching up to this battle. We've got some interesting battles forming towards the end of this race. Now, Curran on the Cob needs to stay with Harvig here, or Harvig is going to have a sublime first race here. Harvig's first race in Miata Mania. Come through the right-hander. And Curran on the Cob, Swarguy all there. Right, let's jump to P5 and P6 because they are so close now. And Wrighton lad is also very close. It's a second gap. They are getting closer and closer. Escaterio going for the move then. That's going to bring in Wrighton lad, but Escaterio goes for it down the inside then. And gets it stopped. Just there. Beautiful stuff. Leaves a lot of space on the exit. Wrighton lad, Defitsu goes had a fight as well. Oh, that was a hard decision to make. Probably the wrong one to have a fight there. They could have gone up to the battle, which is happening up ahead between Bob Sport and Escaterio. And Escaterio keeps that position for now. Let's jump to P2 then, where Curran on the Cob has got it. But Curran on the Cob has to get rid of that 0.8 penalty by the line. Otherwise, it's a second penalty. So this is going to be an interesting decision on what Curran on the Cob does. If I was him, I would let off on the start-finish straight now and then choose the fight at the end. Personally, that's what I would do. We'll see what Curran on the Cob does. Obviously, you'd have to go towards the left and do that, but we'll wait and see. Doesn't let off here. Hoping to reduce it during the lap then, maybe. It's not coming down there in that first part at all. As we go into the right-hander then. That's staying status quo. Escaterio in P5 then. Brighton lad is getting closer to Bob Sport. Psycho Kill's getting it in the mix there as well. Through the right-hander. In fact, further back, we've got CJ, Hansa, Landy. They're all close together as well. So CJ has benefited from that promotion. Sorry, Ollie. We don't want to have a look at you, Ollie. We want to have a look at Curran on the Cob and Swarguy. Let's see what happens here then. Where can Curran on the Cob get rid of 0.7 of a penalty? Let's have a look then. In towards the right-hander we go. Is he going to lose some here? Not quite. Oh, a little bit. Little bit. Now that dropped a few there. Another 10th has gone. But that's not enough. If he crosses the line with that, he will lose, potentially, P3. Although that gap is close to a second. This is going to be very tight with corner on the cob. He has to nail these two corners, and he could just cross the line. Let's have a look then. Through the right-hander we go. Loses a bit more. Loses a bit more. 0.4. He's trying his best. Trying his best here. Now, that gap, 0.9. He has to either lose it or be a second ahead. This is going to be very tight. Let's jump to Ollie Polly then. Ollie Polly's going to cross the line then in P1. Congratulations to Ollie Polly. As we come around the last corner then. Oh, that was like corner on the cob. Off there. Now, what's he going to do? He's going to get rid of the penalty. Is he going to break before the line? Oh, Harvick's got a penalty anyway. So he takes it. That's an interesting one. So they do get those positions. Escoterio, P5. Bobsport, P6. It's going to be P7, Wrighton, P8. The efficiency goes P9 for Cycle Killer with a quality finish. TJ, P10. Hansa, P11 just there. P12 for Landy. P13 is going to be Ray. What happened to Ray in all of that? P14 for DMX. P65. And it's going to be P15 there for Herm. And that is your split 3 race all done and dusted there. Ollie Polly with a commanding race victory then. And then a very good battle further back. Congratulations, Ollie Polly. Who's in chat already? Please let me know your driver of the day in chat, folks. And we will see who that is. Let's just save the replay quickly. We'll go to race results. Split 4, get ready to join. Your split next, and it'll be the last split of the day coming up. So we have Ollie Polly, Swar Guy, coming on the cob there. They're your top 3. We've got Harvig there. Brilliant first race for you, Harvig. We've then got Escoterio, Bobsport, Wrighton, the 52 Ghost, Cycle Killer, CJ. They're your top 10. CJ does benefit from that promotion. We then have Hansa, Landy, Ray, DMX, B65, and Herm. Driver of the day is Ollie. So it looks like Dutchy has said Ollie. Anybody else want to vote anybody else? And while we do that and decide that, we're going to jump to our final break of the night, where we are going to just listen to some music as we set up the final lobby, which you will be able to see in the background as well.
You ain't got enough of this fever, I know, I know. Nothing would remain and you don't wanna go, so go. Cause you're picking your pace, no time to waste. I wanna love you but life doesn't wait. You can't stay here and waste away. You need to taste every mistake, fall out and get up again and again. Again and again and again and again. I'll be with you always. You don't need to be afraid. And I'll meet you up, I'll meet you at the end. I'll be with you always. You don't need to be afraid. I'll meet you up, meet you at the end. Don't you know what happens to dreams you don't follow? They crumble. You know I can't stay. What you're getting so hollow. So go. Cause you're taking your pace, no time to waste. I wanna love you but life doesn't wait. You can't stay here and waste away. You need to taste every mistake, fall out and get up again and again. Again and again and again and again. I'll be with you always. You don't need to be afraid. And I'll meet you up, I'll meet you at the end. I'll be with you always. You don't need to be afraid. I'll meet you at the end. and ways away. I'll be with you always. You don't need to be afraid. And I'll meet you at the. I'll be with you always. You don't need to be afraid. I'll meet you at the end.
Hello everyone, welcome back then to Split 4, and happy birthday to Corey on the Cup, by the way. I did not know it was your birthday. A huge happy birthday, mate. Imagine racing Miata Mania on your birthday. Unbelievable scenes here. And in terms of scenes, by the way, check this out. We are global in this last split. We've got a fair few Americans. We've got Falconers in there. There's not as many drivers in this one. Not a lot of people wanted to do Lago Maggiore, but we do have 11 drivers competing in this final race. So guaranteed points or higher points for some of these drivers, which will help their championship in the end. You know, if they were span, they're only going to end up 11th, which is going to be now you're 15, 14, 13, 12, 11th. 11 points rather than 3. So hey, they win. This sounds like Russian or Eastern European DNB. I have no idea. I just get my music all from the same place. And hello to Pasm as well in chat. I've not seen Pasm in ages. Absolute legend from GT Planet, of course. And I've commentated on Pasm in the past as well. And shout out to Driver's Room, of course. We've got Jason in chat. Driver's Room make a lot of liveries. A lot of liveries. In fact, some of their drivers are in this championship. And yeah, big thank you for some of the liveries you have created. And as I've said previously, Pungino, who's a part of Driver's Room, potentially has a surprise coming up. No, it's not potentially. It will be a surprise because he doesn't know yet. He doesn't know. I can't wait to reveal it as well. It'd be great. No worries, John. Thank you for racing as well. And I hope you enjoyed your first experience. You've got 2 more coming up, of course. The tracks just get better and better. In fact, those that don't know, the final 2 tracks of the championship after here, St. Croissant, B reverse. That'll be an insane race, by the way, because the track is about 5 years wide. So I'm expecting 5 wide, never mind 3 wide. And then we've got Monza, no chicane. I'm pretty sure it's no chicane. Can't remember my own championship. How about that, folks? Let me go up. Yeah, Monza, no chicane. And that will be pretty insane as well, because you basically missed the first chicane. So we're going to be going into Was it Della Roggia chicane? I think that's what it's called anyway. Like a billion miles an hour in an MX-5. What could possibly go wrong? Oh dear, honestly. Yeah, no worries, Pasms. Pasms are part of Avilarion Racing, which you can see right there with Dutchy. So Dutchy and Pasm, very good friends. They've been everywhere together. But let's have a look at some other liveries as well, as we've got Semicolon here in the PlayStation livery. Give him a few moments to practice, and we're going to jump straight into this one as well. So won't be hanging around too much for you folks. Semicolon flashing away then, look at that. Beautiful flashing lights. I think only the dolphins understand now. Understand what though? Has my voice gone really high pitched? Guitar Rich there. Musician. Musical. Guitars. That massive radiator added on the front. Oh, a little bit of contact there. As Guitar Rich goes for the full spinneroonie. Let's jump to Bazinga then. Now, Bazinga, obviously, if you were following these championships from the very beginning, the Minions Mini. Oh, I just noticed the side of the car. That is brilliant. Reminds me of the ARC car from Top Gear. That is fantastic. Oh, my word. So, we'll have a look at this on the side. Look at that. That's beautiful. Well played, Bazinga. One of the kings of liveries. We've got Falconers here, the Kiwi. As you can see, we've got global. We're missing Asia, basically. That is about it. And Africa, I suppose. We don't actually have any South Africans that are racing with us, actually. Need more South African drivers in here. Falconers flashing away there. Falconers obviously features in the intro. With a huge crash at St. Croissant, which I am expecting to see again. Is there room for one more? There is room. You are in the championship as well, aren't you, Luco? Yes, Luco. Feel free to join. You can start at the back. I've also said to Jedi Jonah if he's around, he can join as well. No worries, Murray. Have a good evening. Let's jump to Spider. Spider in the Beatles machine. Yeah, no worries, Luco. Just you join in. You'll be starting at the back though, but you can join by all means. Because you are basically because Luco's already part of the championship. Luco can join. That's the reason why I have said that. At the end of the day, I want to offer it to as many people as possible. Oh, pressing the wrong keyboard now. That's all good. David Perrell should enter the... Maybe we could get David Perrell in the last one at Monza No Chicane. I still want to see if we could do that. Just get a content creator race going just before Split 1. See if we can get a few of them in. I might try. I'll see if I can get anybody involved. It's around November, isn't it? So it's quite nice to have just the fun of it, getting them all in. And they only have to do like half a race, like 5 laps or something at Monza No Chicane. I think it'd be quite good fun. We'll see though. We'll see. LT code then. P10. Currently in this lobby. Obviously not P10 overall. We'll let Luco go out and do a couple of laps. And then we will kick off with this race. We're going to have 12 drivers now. The grid walk is going to be a bit different. But even so. No worries, Swat Guy. Thanks for racing. Thanks for tuning in as well. As we go to Gaudi Hornet then. Semicolon and Luco. Drivers room drivers in here. There's Gaudi flashing away then. And obviously I remember Gaudi's first livery, the Garfield Mini. So for those that don't know about our community championship so far, we've had Mini Madness. We've had Fugu Frenzy. Now we have Miata Mania. And that will be the 3 community championships of GT Sport. Does Bo create content? Bo is the content. You just banner from marbles and that's the content done. Easy. Right, let's jump to Luco quickly then. As we see Luco go flying off. That was the wrong time to jump to Luco. Hopefully the knee's better as well. Good evening, Viking Bulldog. Hope you're well. Welcome to Miata Mania. Demon Tweets. I've been to Demon Tweets near Wrexham. So we'll let Luco have one more lap. I will just say starting soon. I purposely hid the El Gato, by the way, if you noticed. In terms of setting the grid, so at least you have some surprise. Harsh. I'm not that harsh. Fair. Harsh. Oh, okay, maybe I'm harsh, but fair. Oh, Luco's struggling a little bit here. Oh, yeah, we'll let Luco have another lap. Let him get in a feel for it. Can anyone remove knives from backs? Have a few in mind tonight. And they're deep. They're deep, Bo. Very deep. And my voice is definitely going to have to try and survive this last one. And then after this, I'm going to go train. Yep, Wrexham Industrial Estate. So here's a nice little story. Well, I'll just let Luco have a little bit more of a practice. I drove to Demon Tweaks in my little Peugeot 206 diesel. I then drove back from Demon Tweaks. Sounds exciting so far, doesn't it? So I got back, pulled up outside my house, left the car parked there. Day after, my dad comes in and goes, "You've got a flat tyre." We go out to that tyre. You can hear the air coming out the tyre. The spring had gone directly into the tyre. I was so lucky because if that had happened on the motorway, I was told that would have flipped the car instantly. So, yeah, what you get for driving a car. 206, not a car. But what they do is they use recycled metal and it's not as strong. Oh, cheers, Viking Bulldog. That's very kind, mate. Right, Luco seems to have settled down a little bit here. I think it is time to start this final race here for Miata Mania. It is very dangerous. Very, very, very dangerous. In fact, I need to add Luco to the starters now. Luco 33. Right, there we go. I hope you're ready, folks. We've got one more race coming up right about now. In fact, I'm going to put you back where you were. Oh, I broke things. I'm breaking things. That's not good, is it? We are going to start now this final splits. I hope you're ready and ready to go for the final 13 laps here at Lago Maggiore West. Your split 4 and final grid walk of the evening. On pole then is CJ with him in P2. Row 2, Semicolon and Guitar Rich. They're close times as well. Row number 3, Andy Reeve and Dutchy. Row number 4, it's Ram and Falconers. Row 5, Bazinga and Jeff, with row number 6 being LT Code and Gaudi Hornet. Row number 7 has Spider only, and we've got a couple of dropouts, unfortunately. So that is all you have in terms of your split 4 grid, but hopefully another fantastic race. Here we are then, split 4, the final race of the night here. 12 drivers then, like our normal 15, but it's all good. We are going to see what happens here. As everybody flashing away, well played everybody. 13 laps here, the final 13 laps of the evening. Hope you're ready and ready to go here, folks. Oh, cheers! Thank you very much. As we hear the engines revving in the background, and we are racing. Here we go then for the final time. We set off here. Oh, somebody's gone straight to the barrier there. It looks like somebody's had a bit of an issue at the start. They've gone right to the back, whoever that is. Oh, it's Spider GT's had a terrible start here as we go into the right-hander here. Falconers has just gone a little bit deep here. And it sounds like we've got a spin. It's Bazinga's gone round. Bazinga. We'll try and have a look at what happened to Bazinga. Falconers was involved in that. Looks like Falconers has waited up for Bazinga there. Saw a few issues and round. There you go. We will have another look at that. I'll tell you what, who's had a massively good start. Luco started P12, already up to P8. And looking to have make moves already. Dutchy's in P5 there. Jeff all over the back of Dutchy. We've got Gaudi in there as well. Luco looking to get the move done then in towards Banky Boy for the first time of 13. What's going to happen here? Jeff down the inside of Dutchy then. A little bit of contact. They all survive though. And Jeff is going to get that position. In fact, Luco could be on the inside. It could be 4 wide going up the hill here. Oh my word, this is scary stuff. Luco gets a 3 in 1. Luco, what are you doing there, mate? We jumped to Luco in the practice. He was off on every corner, and he's up to P5 from P12 instantly. Fair play to Luco there. Leading the way, Semicolon so far. Semicolon leading the way. With a significant gap there of 1.1 seconds. Good evening, Ginger. Your favourite streamer? Oh, too kind, mate. Too kind. I hope you're well. We follow semicolon through this last corner then. Andy Reeves potentially looking on Guitar Rich. No, that's not going to happen yet. Ram in P4. And as I say, we've got Luco and Dutchy. And Dutchy's coming back at Luco then. So towards the left, we've got Jeff in the middle as well here. And down towards turn 1. And what's going to happen here? Who's going to give it up? Who's going to go for it? Luco's gone way too deep here. And comes on very sensibly. Good sportsmanlike stuff there from Luco. Kept it very tight there. Couldn't have done much more there to stop that. And Bazinga's back in the fight as well. That's good to see. So that's nice to see, even after the incident as well. We'll try and have a look at that incident actually quite quickly while we've got a chance. So it's Bazinga into the barrier here. Can I have a different camera, please? Here we go. That's a better camera. So coming through here. Falconers just gets it wrong there. Oh, it's just the slightest of taps. Slightest tap. And look at that. Good sportsmanlike stuff from Falconers. Just waits up there. And then they continue racing. Right. Let's come back to the fighting. What's kicking off here? We've got Guitar Rich and Andy Reeves. They're side by side. Not going to quite work out there. And Guitar Rich keeps that position. Still ramming P4. Dutchy keeping at P5. Luco's gone backwards to P7. It's all good, Ginger. It's all good. So through the right hander we go. And Dutchy is start making his way forward now. Full send on the front of that car. Go through the left hander and head down the hill once again towards the last corner. The one where we saw the biggest bottle I've ever seen in a community championship, I think. My word, that was a big bottle there by Jaeger. Sorry, Jaeger, I know we keep bringing it up. No idea if you're still watching, mate, but oof, that was one of the bottles of GT Sports, I think. We're going to head towards turn 1 then. And Gaudi looking down the inside. And look at... Oh, might get it done. Not quite. So Luco went forward and is now going backwards again. Interesting race strategy from Luco. Through the right-hander we go again. They're going to continue on racing then. Let's jump to that P2 battle. Guitar Rich and Andy Reeves, that's still going on. They're still very close. And I'm going to have to make sure I stay hydrated. I've only got a little bit of water left, you know. A little bit of water left. So as we hit the right-hander once again. Guitar Rich keeping that position. Let's go further back. With Luco and Gaudi. Gaudi got a better momentum off the corner then. Around the outside, very hard to do on that left-hander, but it does give you the inside for the right if you can do it. Oh, it gets very close. Not quite going to work out there. Both carrying a lot of speed through there. Not like a daily race for you today, Hansa. That's not good to hear. So through the right-hander we go. And they're going to continue on. Like a race A. Through the left-hander we go then. Guitar Rich still leading that. Andy Reeves is still close enough here to potentially make a move. That's under 0.3 of a second. Guitar Rich goes defensive. Not going to quite happen. Oh, it goes for the dive instead. Oh, to be fair, that dive was on. That dive was on. He made the apex. But Guitar Rich keeps that position for now. But Ram is now in the mix as well. Ram had a cracking mini livery back in the day. Looney Tunes. What? Oh, it's still Looney Tunes. There we have it. The Looney Tunes machine. Beautiful. So through there we go. Yeah, a bit of a clang, but I would actually argue that that dive was on. And we have spoken about this before, but, you know, in terms of driving and such, as you go down the splits, obviously, driver rating does reduce. Chances of more mistakes. It just is what it is. Everyone still tries to race as clean as possible. What tyres are they using? They're using the Racing Intermediate tyres. Which sounds strange, I know, but actually it's very good to race with in these cars. And we had the same with Fugu Frenzy. Good morning, Matt. I hope you're well. As we see Andy Reeves then about to lose position to Ram here potentially. On the inside though, double right-hander. Is he going to do it? Ram round the outside. Beautiful move from Ram there. Gets it done and dusted there. Up into P3. Right, further back. Look at this for a fight. We've got Bazinga, Jeff, and Gaudi. They're all side by side here. So Luco's broken away from Jeff in all of this. And Bazinga looking to do the same as well. So Bazinga started... where did Bazinga start, actually? Let's have a quick look. P7. So that'll be Bazinga trying to get back into the qualifying position. Let's see what Bazinga can do down into turn 1. Yeah, Dutchy into the 31s there. That's good to see. And Jeff keeping that position now. So Jeff, I'll tell you a little story about Jeff's qualifying session. Bottled it last corner. Last corner, absolutely bottled it. In fact, it was quite a weird session. It was only Jeff's lobby that this happened. 3 people binned the last corner, and Jeff was one of them. Jeff was fuming, but, you know, still racing, still here. All good. We come through here once again. What's the fight for P2 looking like? Guitar Rich is definitely broken away. Ram has been looking to break away from Andy. Not quite worked out just yet. And Dutchy is in the mix now for this P3. Dutchy making moves. Go through the fast left. Where's Ditchy? 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 We're going to call Dutchy Ditchy now. Where's Dutchy going to make the move? Where's Ditchy making the move? Don't ditch on us, Dutchy. Through the right hand, there we go. And it's going to go for the cutback, but not going to quite work out, I don't think. Didn't quite get it right there. Oh, loses the rear as well, but going to keep in line for now. But still every opportunity for Dutchy there to make some moves. I'm going to find out who's at the back of this field, by the way. Falconers. Oh, LT Code. What's happened to LT Code? Really dropped down there. A minute down. What's happened there? That's a bit bizarre. Must have had a technical fault somewhere. That's unfortunate to see. All right, let's jump to the P3 fight. As Dutchy's just gone for the dive for the century then. That's going to be a bit too far off there for Dutchy. Comes back on circuit. Good effort all the same. Really good effort. And we'll have to make up that gap again. So Dutchy's still off here. That's going to bring Luco into play. Just struggling with the dirty tyres there. Dutchy needs to calm down a little bit. Yes, that's a good idea, Pazum. So Luco now going to look to overtake Dutchy. Dutchy goes very defensive here. Dutchy will still have dirt on his tyres. In we go then. And keeps that position. Luco going for the cutback. Not going to quite have the momentum, I don't believe. Or not enough of it as we go into the fast left. All he needs is an overlap though. And he's still got it. He's going to do it here, Luco. Well played with that. I didn't think he had it. But shows that I'm wrong. I can be wrong, folks. Hey, my work colleagues would love to hear that. But hey, let's not make sure they're listening. Right. Jeff and Gowdy. We've got a fight of the Americans here. I see Gowdy in a good fight here. As we go through the right-hander. Plebster on the front. I love that. Oh, Hazard's whacked on as well. Apologising for something. Oh, it's all good there. It looks fine to me. And let's jump to this fight then. Luco, Dutchy looking down the inside at turn 1. Is he going to get it stopped this time? They break exactly the same time, so I suspect he will. Luco going for the cutback. And Luco going for the cutback again. Not going to quite work out. Dutchy does get it stopped. Made the move. Brilliant move there by Dutchy. And in fact, there's been some moves here with Ram and Andy Reeves. These two still fighting. Semicolon has just gone in the distance. Go, Luco, go. Go, Luca. Here we go. Luco's got a fan club. Oh, that was Luco off there. I just saw that. And Bazinga's going to get in the mix as well. We'll try and have another look at that. But Bazinga's going to have the move clearly done here. So Luco got cheered on. Luco decided to go off. Distracted by the cheerleaders, I imagine. So we head in towards Banky Boy again. We'll try and have another look at what happened to Luco here. As we jump to... Yeah, so what happens then to Luco? Nothing seems wrong here. All seems... Oh, Dutchy gets it all wrong. Oh, he tries to avoid Dutchy. Oh, so Dutchy got it all wrong. Luco goes for the avoiding action, and then Bazinga takes full advantage of that. So that's what happened there. Yeah, Bazinga's done really well to get back in the mix. Up into the cursed position. 1 up on qualifying after that rough start as well. It's brilliant stuff from Bazinga. There's always close rate. That's why we do the splits. That is why we do the splits. I think the splits, the way we do it now, I think is the best way to do a community championship. I can't see of any other way of doing it any better. You know, we get the qualifying right. It puts you in a split. You can have some good racing with people of your skill level at that specific track. You might be an alien at one track, but you might be rubbish at another track. You get put in a split where, you know, you could race the aliens and you could race people who are not as good as you not as good at the same track as you, and then you've still got a good race. The whole idea. So I think we've got it nailed personally. But I would be biased towards that as well. Now we do have a few gaps opening up here. We'll jump to the leader, semicolon, 3.4 seconds ahead of Guitar Rich. So it just needs to bring it home really at this point. I'm going to make sure my voice stays alive. 1 second. There we go. As we go through the fast right then. There's Guitar Rich. I love the added radiator on the front, the graphic. I don't think these are turbocharged either. These are naturally aspirated, so I don't think a bigger radiator would do that much to these. I assume they don't run that hot, but hey, I could be wrong. So through the right-hander we go. Andy Rees, P3, currently in the podium position. P4 for Ram with the Looney Tunes machine. And we have Dutchy in the Avalarion machine. I think Dutchy is catching Ram here. 1.3, 1.4 seconds. We'll keep an eye on this gap actually. 1.5. We do have some moves potentially happening here with Bazinga and Luco. They've closed up once again. Jeff's broken away from Gaudi in the background there. Luco down the inside of Bazinga then. Heading towards turn 1. And Luco... Oh, it doesn't get it stopped. It's going to have dirt on his tyres. Very safe rejoin again. Beautiful stuff from Luco. Good sportsman-like stuff here from Luco. Realised that he was just going to veer into Bazinga there. Slowed it down completely. So shout out for that one. We'll bring Jeff into play. Bazinga keeps that cursed position for now. Down to 1 second this gap. Dutchy is catching. Dutchy is catching Ram here. That's under a second now. It will soon be slipstream time. No bueno. Reminds me of Kinder Bueno. In towards the right-hander we go. Yeah, but you got to remember, I don't think Luco's practiced that much rapid. Injured his knee, which meant he couldn't qualify. And as I say, we've made an exception to allow Luco in for this race. They're just getting used to it. Whereas some of these other guys have practiced a bit more. Ooh, little clip of the grass there. Using all the circuit is Dutchy, but look at that gap now. That is under half a second. That is slipstream range. And Dutchy looking very quick here. Is the podium on the cards for Dutchy? That is a question and a half as we head down the hill then. Again, using all the circuit. Little bit of drift in there, but keeps it steady. Craig, you legend. Thank you so much. Thanks for putting this on, Tidgney. Great championship. Absolutely no worries at all, mate. I'm glad you're enjoying it. And, yeah, more than happy to do that. Yeah, no worries, Rabbit. Oh, Dutchy! Oh, Slipstream's caught Dutchy out there completely. That's unfortunate. Gonna have to rebuild. Oh, on closing that gap again. Cheers again, Craig. You absolute legend. No worries, Ginger. Have a good evening, mate. But you might miss a finale here. There's only 3.5 laps to go. Yeah, Dutchy just going a little bit too deep there with the dirty air. Got a lot to do again. 2 seconds to catch. Can he do it? That is the question. These gaps have stayed pretty much the same. Although Guitar Rich has caught up to semicolon a little bit here, it seems. 1.9 seconds. It wasn't that big previously. Oh, so it wasn't that small previously. That's what she said. Wait, there we go. We continue on through the fast right. And then in towards the braking zone. 1.9. We're going to keep an eye on this gap. You never know what could happen here. Semicolon. All they have to do is bring it home. I swear that gap was around 3 seconds previously. And that was a Pia. Guitar Rich is on a mission. Let's go have a look at the last corner here. Here we go. Oh, Guitar Rich a bit too much understeer that time. I think trying a bit too hard. Sees the gap come down. Yeah, they have. I wonder what's happened there. Now, Bazinga. Bazinga. Broken Luco. Although Luco did make that mistake early on, so Luco is catching actually. Can Bazinga keep the cursed position from Luco? That is another question that we will find out towards the end here. I think Luco will catch Bazinga. Oh, I say that. I think Luco's spinned it. Oh, no, he hasn't. He's back. And then further back, do we have fighting? No, I saw 2 arrows close together. I'm being lied to. It's just the map looking a bit funky. Come through the right-hander then. And continue on. So, the key battles here are going to be Dutchy on Ram, who's caught up a massive gap again already. Look at this. Under a second again already. We head towards Banky Boy. Let's see how much Dutchy gains here. So Ram comes in. Oh, Dutchy gains massively now. Dutchy easily gets that. Ram makes that mistake. Goes a bit too quick into Banky Boy. All the way down to P7. And possibly going to get caught by his fellow American in P8. Sorry if you can hear that car in the background. But that was an interesting mistake there. So that's Bazinga up to P5 now. And Luco into that cursed position. That was close, we know. Yeah, the one time you might want ghosting, it doesn't ghost. That's typical of this. Right, we need to go to Dutchy, I think. 2.3 seconds. Let's keep an eye on that gap. Is it closing? Can Dutchy get on the podium? Pretty sure Dutchy's got the pace. We start the penultimate lap here, so we'll keep an eye on that. The gap to the leader has definitely decreased again. It's down to 1.4 seconds. Now 1.2. That gap is coming down. Is Guitar Rich going to have a chance at the victory here at the very end? He's found some pace. He's absolutely annihilating it here. This could be a close finish, you know. That gap is constantly closing. Yeah, Luco's got the fastest lap there. 1.2 seconds for Guitar Rich. Can he do it? You want to build a snowman? I do. Right, here we go. Bazinga and Luco. So Luco looking down the inside already on Bazinga as we head towards Banky Boy. What's going to happen here then? And, oh, Bazinga goes for the outbraking maneuver. Going to have the momentum off the corner. I don't think he's going to have enough, though. So Luco does get that position. P5 for Luco then. As we come through the left-hander. Beautiful stuff from these guys. Yeah, Luco's lap is really good. But we are going to have to pay attention to that lead gap. In fact, let's jump to it now. Oh, it's slipstream time. This is the grand finale that we were always after. Semicolon has been caught by Guitar Rich. Can Guitar Rich do it? That gap is closing and closing and closing. Let's have a look at P4. That gap between Dutchy and Andy was coming down, but Dutchy's had a bit of a mare on that last corner. Here we go then. The final lap. The final lap of round 3 here at Miata Mania. Lago Maggiore West. It has delivered some fantastic racing. And we have got one final lap here. So yeah, Semicolon will know this. He can see that the gap is with Slipstream now. Can Guitar Rich get a move done at some point? That gap has drastically closed throughout this entire second half of this race. Guitar Rich goes for that Slipstream. Good break by Semicolon there. Straight across instantly. As we head down the hill. Still not going for the Slipstream there, Guitar Rich. This is interesting. Now Semicolon needs to get this right. Does indeed. Through he goes. That Guitar Rich got it wrong there. That's going to continue on. Andy Reeves, Dutchy, that gap. Oh, Dutchy's made a mistake there. Dutchy made a mistake. And Luco, Bazinga there staying the same. Let's jump back to this lead battle then. Semicolon and Guitar Rich. Remember, we've seen the leader bin it on the last lap, on the last corner. It's not over yet. Guitar Rich is catching. Guitar Rich is obviously very good in some of these corners. And that's where he's gaining a lot of the time here. Through we go. That's down to under 4/10 of a second now. As we head in towards the last corner. And we see P12 go across the line. LT Code's had a bit of an awful one as they... Oh, he's got defensive with Semicolon. Good defensive driving. They head towards the line. He's going to get this just Semicolon from Guitar Rich. What a comeback from Guitar Rich. As we see, Andy V is going to come across the line in P3. P4 for Dutchy. Fair play to Dutchy. It's P5 for Luco. It's P6 for Bazinga. It's P7 for Ram there. P8 for Jeff. It's going to be P9 for Gaudi. Hornet there. Brilliant stuff from Gaudi. Nice to see him have a good race there. Spider's going to be in P10 here as we wait for Spider to come round the last corner then. There he is. I love this camera. It's a brilliant, brilliant, brilliant camera. Spider heads towards the line then in the Beatles machine. Brilliant stuff. Falconer's not the greatest of races, but even so has stayed in there and continued fighting on. As we go through the last corner then for Falconers. And we're going to head towards the line then. Falconers, well played Falconers. With the dramatic finish, not drastic. And LT Code there as well. And we finish up the race there. What a brilliant final race that was. Unbelievable from Guitar Rich there to catch semicolon at the end. That was superb stuff. Gotta say, absolutely fantastic stuff. We'll just have a look at the provisional race results, where we see that semicolon has got the provisional win there with Guitar Rich and Andy Reeves. We then have Dutchy, Luco, Bazinga, Ram, Jeff, Gowdy, Spider, Falconers, and LT Code. They're your final 12 in this lobby. I do hope you have enjoyed tonight's racing, folks. It's been brilliant. Next round, we're at St. Croissant. That should be an interesting one as well. Hopefully we'll have a full complement on the grid as well, because it's one of the favourite tracks for most drivers in this game. But that is going to be it for Miata Mania this evening. I'm going to leave you with the outro now for this championship, and I hope to see you once again in another Miata Mania stream very soon. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you again.